Yes, hey guys, some of you started coming in. I don't even know this song, to be honest, but it's honestly a vibe. Oh, you guys can see my screen and stuff. I guess it doesn't matter. Baby Matcha, thank you for the subby 3 months. Yes, let's go. Derek, woo! Oh my gosh. Oh. Please tell me how I forgot about the freaking scare cannon for a second. I'm like, yes, 10 subs, let's go.
Oh, you got a new lens.
Yes, you guys.
Oh,
I don't know if
it's too wide.
Yeah, it's a little bit wide. I could tell that you see my screen. You guys see anything changed? New lens, new me?
You gotta let me know, fam. I'll be walking by naked and shit. I don't know.
Thank you guys for such a great start to the stream. I missed you guys. I literally am just so excited to stream today, even though it's probably going to be some horrific shit we're watching, but I'm here for it. And I'm glad you guys are too. Welcome, everybody.
Real quick, sorry guys. AB's Notes, part 1. No, so you shouldn't tell the Alexa no more. Lights all this color.
Oh, what did she do?
The way we have it set up now, it messes with stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like your background light is wrong.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. But also, it's like too much light in here, and I needed a quick way to like.
Yeah, that
so.
quick way that'll mix it.
Oh, you have to go light by light now. Hi TikTok. Hi to you guys too. I'm just so excited to stream today. I'm just getting set up here, so that's what's going on. But yes, I missed all of you guys. Just watched the new vlog. Yay! I hope you guys all like it. It was so much fun. So much fun. You guys, there is just so much for us to watch today. I don't even know where to begin. Thank you guys for putting in the Discord also some ideas, because I'm like, oh, that is good. Oh my God, this is good too. So it was like so hard to choose. On that note, let me add the Discord up now. If you guys aren't already in it, let's pin this. There we go. So yes, I'm so excited. Fika, thank you for the clip. And then just very quickly, let me tell TikTok, this is what's going on. I have this little scare cannon. Those were Evie's feet. And so whenever I get some gifted subs, it goes off and it scares the hell out of me. I saw one of you sent like this meme in the Discord. In the Discord. Baby Matcha, thank you so much for the gifted. Did I ruin this?
I was curious how it moved, and thank you, baby. I just solved it. I just figured out how you did it. I was trying in my mind. I'm trying to like, well, how did that happen?
So
no, it's fine.
I'm on the way to a heart attack. I'm on the way to messing up all my lights, but it's fine. It's all in good fun. Thank you so much, Baby Matcha. And that was like perfect timing too, because I was just explaining to TikTok like what's going on over here, and you showed them an example. So thank you. Moxie loves you. Thank you for the Prime subby. Oh my gosh, I love the Prime subbies. That's so sweet. I love you too. Thank you. New camera looks great. Thank you. It's actually just a new lens I got. I copied AB. This is the same one as yours, right?
That's yeah.
And I love it. And I love it. Okay. Also, I've been working with some other stuff like a gimbal. AB had an extra gimbal that I used because when we shot the apartment tour, we were using it on a gimbal. And I'm like, oh my God, this is literally like life-changing. And I'm like, maybe I should just start vlogging with this. And so recently I have been, and the future content is going to look amazing. Also, thank you, Baby Matcha. I said your skin is glowing. I've been getting a lot of compliments, and I'm just like, thank you guys, because I actually just finished Accutane. So I'm really stoked about that. It's been quite the journey, but I'm done. We made it, and we got clear skin now. So let's do it. Where do we even start? Like I was saying, there's just so much to explore. Just a world of craziness out there. Oh, there's something. Let's start off with something light. The incest murders. It's not really light, but it's like a short video I saw on Explore With Us, and I'm like, what the hell? And how is this only like a few minutes long? Like, what is that all about? Let me raise my desktop audio back up. Abducted in Plain Sight. Wait, we know that one. Didn't we do Abducted in Plain Sight? What's that story? What's that story about? Good for you. Accutane wrecked me. So glad you're okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know some people have had trouble with it, but like everyone who said that also said that at the end though, it was worth it and it was just like life changing. So, no, I didn't watch the Netflix one, but what's that story about? I'm pretty sure we touched on that story already. Um, there's also this one called When an Evil Mother Realizes She's Been Caught on Explore With Us only 9 days ago and 2.7 million. But then I'm like, oh my God, no, I don't know if my heart could handle any more distressed children. It's tough to watch those. Were you still able to get your eyebrows done on Accutane? Well, honestly, I just hear from TikTok. Oh my God, TikTokers, I love you guys. Thank you for coming over. We already got a few TikTokers in here. Oh my God, you guys. And so with the, my, oh, it's AB. AB, thank you for the gifted. We love a supportive king. Shit, what were you talking about? Accutane, right? Accutane? I forgot though. Shoot. Oh my God. Okay, I had a friend who tried taking Accutane and gave them really bad tinnitus. What is that again? I'm not sure what that is, but... Oh, in your ear. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is awful. Luckily, honestly, not too many side effects. For me, it was mainly like what I hated was like my skin was like peeling. So it kind of looked flaky sometimes and then dry lips. Oh my God. And it was just so embarrassing. Like, because obviously it looked like that so often. And no matter how much I try to like moisturize and everything, it's so hard to maintain. And it's like you're in front of people and you know that your lips are dry, but what are you just gonna go around telling people, oh, by the way, my lips are dry because I'm taking Accutane? It's like, I guess it's just something you just have to deal with, but totally worth it. We're on the road to recovery.
I was like, this is my wife. Her lips don't usually look like that though, just so you guys know.
No, it's so awful. It was like really embarrassing, but it's done. Your skin looks super hydrated and glowy now. Thank you. I'm just so happy today. TikTok says people on TikTok can relate. They're saying they had the same problem. So where do you guys want to, Lena, dry lips or not, you're beautiful. Thank you, baby matcha. The Michelle Carter Conrad Roy. Is that really her full name? Let's see here. Uh-oh. Okay. I am going to do really quickly this one. The incest murders. I love that AB's adjusting everything. You guys, he is the best. Like, literally, if I wouldn't have been able to have this set up if it wasn't for him. And I'm just so thankful. Oh, peep the glasses. I've just been sitting on my desk for a while now. Well, let me move these now that I have a wide lens. You guys could see more of my desk. Hi, TikTok. Okay. How should I do this? Hi, AB's nose hairs. Did you see that? Teletubby Queen, thanks. Oh my God, look, by the way, this is what I got in my little goodie bag from the Teletubbies pop-up. It's a cute little Poe. Okay. I just jumped over from TikTok. I see notification more than I get from Twitch. Oh my gosh, how annoying. But, well, welcome. Good to have you here. Adorable, I know, it's so cute. I opened it. I did the unboxing when I was on AB stream, when we were streaming together, and I'm like, oh, little Poe, and I left it on his desk. And then, like, after stream, he's like, here, you forgot this. He didn't want it sitting on his desk. So cute, though. He's so organized. Poe is the cutest, totally. Totally. Okay. So, I don't know what this is, but it's only, what's it called? 16 minutes. So, I don't know. Let's try it, I guess. First time chatter, how about we go ride four-wheelers and after we hit up Benihana for dinner and drink on the way back to the house in the luxury Uber? Okay, JB. Anyways, let's do this. Heidi? Nothing? What do you... Oh, a cut. Yeah, I have a cut on my finger. It was bad when it happened, but it's not so bad now. Forgot about it. Borfa Swagger, hey, welcome. That TikTok video with Olivia ragging on Evie Balzaldo was so great. I know. I know. She's so funny. She says the funniest stuff sometimes. And I just love the dynamic, the Evie and Olivia dynamic. Ah, what? Lena, Mork Pie was talking about you in her stream 20 minutes ago. Did you reach out? No, I didn't know she was. Have you done Myers-Briggs personality test? I would love to know your results. Interesting. I think I did it in college. I'm a psych major, so we like came across that subject so many times. I don't remember taking the test or what I got, but okay. Let's just check this one out. It's only 16 minutes and then we will go from there. Again, thank you guys for being here. I'm so excited. And let's do this. To you guys too, TikTok. I love you guys also. Also, thank you guys for the likes in TikTok. If you're here already, please like the live. Thank you. Okay. Psych majors rise up. Is it like all of us in here? Hi, Lena from TikTok. Welcome. It's good to see. I wasn't sure about doing TikTok because I'm like, maybe they're starting to get annoyed at me being on live, but I'm actually twitching. Hassan just ended and Lena just started. Yes, let's go. Okay, literally all of us. Yeah, that's what I thought it might be. We're all psych majors in here, and shout out to all of us. They said we wouldn't be anything. They said don't major in psych. You can't do anything. But here we are. Despite what people said. Yes, look at us now. That's what I'm saying. Okay. This is called Incest Murders, the most horrific story you've ever heard. Let's do it. It sounds kind of
he killed
crazy.
his baby.
Oh, I didn't want anything to do with kids or babies. But I don't think that's like the main topic.
And he's in the house. Okay, you said that he told you he killed his baby? Okay, ma'am, listen to me. What's your name?
When an adopted daughter decided to reconnect with her biological parents, she had no idea that it would be the worst decision of her life. Although she may have been looking for a rekindled relationship with her family, that relationship would take a disturbing turn for the worse. What is up, Iwu crew?
How sweet.
Today we will be following the destructive series of events that turned a man into a cold-blooded killer. They say blood is thicker than water, but when it comes to this case, it will be proven that father doesn't always know best.
No, I don't want
Let's get
kids
into
involved.
As a young man in his early 20s, Stephen Pladel groomed an underage girl from San Antonio he had met over the internet.
Okay. Yeah. I think, okay, I'm going to try a little
He
longer.
decided to make the trek from his home in New York all the way down to Texas to meet the young girl.
Okay. TikTok, I love you guys. I am streaming on Twitch if you want to come join. I don't know if I can show this on TikTok, but you know, we're having all the fun on Twitch, so see you guys there. I love you guys.
You don't have to end it, don't I?
How do I do it then? Just headphones?
Yeah, just headphones.
Okay.
What do we always do?
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys just don't get to hear then. If you want to hear, we're on Twitch. Lena Starkiller. It's easy peasy. Why does it look like I have no hair? Sure. Okay, let's just do it. Luna, hi, welcome.
The year was
Oh, whoops. Hold the phone. Let me put it to my headphones.
1995, and the girl was 15.
Hi, Lena, just got here. Welcome. Joseph said holding the phone. Okay.
Year-old Alyssa. The pair's parents didn't stand in the way of their union, even though Alyssa was still a child at the time.
Oh, no.
The two continued their relationship, and Alyssa soon became pregnant just 2 years after meeting Stephen. On a January day in 1998, the young 17-year-old Alyssa went into labor, and together with her soon-to-be husband Stephen, welcomed a little girl into the world. Alyssa allegedly witnessed Stephen physically abusing their infant daughter, who they named Denise. According to Alyssa, he would pinch Denise so hard that he would leave bruises all over the defenseless baby's body. If that wasn't enough,
No, adopted dad turned hubby? Wait, what? No? I thought he just met her.
she claimed that Stephen would even trap the baby in a cooler and diabolically
Anyone else think the voiceover kind of sounds like Dan's mouse? I hear
wait
it.
until almost all the oxygen had run out before releasing her. But these were sadly only just a few of the alleged abuses his daughter would experience at her father's hands. Fed up, Alyssa stepped in and did one of the hardest things a mother could arguably do.
AB just gifted more Pi 5 subs. King? Yeah, we love him. We love a supportive king. And we love more Pi, so shout out.
She decided to give her baby up for adoption so that her 8-month-old could live and be happy. Stephen and Alyssa's daughter Denise was adopted by Anthony and Kelly Fusco, who were described as very kind and open-hearted people. They renamed the baby Katie, and she was sent to live with them in their happy home in Dover, New York. There, Katie would grow up to become an artistic young lady on her way to college.
Okay, plot twist. I thought that the original couple was going to be like the murderers, but now it looks like Katie grows up to be one of the murderers. Oh.
All the while, her birth parents, Stephen and Alyssa Pladel, remained together and had another daughter nearly 10 years after giving up Katie for adoption. Alyssa felt that they were older now and more mature,
Carla, thank you
and
for the
therefore
Prime
more
sub.
capable of raising children. They had a total of 2 children, both daughters. While the couple raised their 2 girls, tension between
The Little Almond, thank you for the Prime sub. You guys are the best. I'm intrigued. I gotta say, this guy's voice and storytelling are captivating. Oh, for sure. It's very captivating. Pigs on Pluto, thank you for the Prime subby. You guys, thank you so much. I can't say it enough. For all of the subbies, especially the Prime subbies, the fact that you get 1 free Prime sub and you're dedicating it to me, I appreciate you guys. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to not eat into the mic, but I'm eating cereal. Talking Beanie, thank you for the gifted. We got Larry in the chat saying he makes a sad video horny. Typical Larry. Okay. You deserve all the primes. Thank you, baby matcha.
the pair increased. Alyssa said her ill-tempered husband's behavior continued throughout their marriage, saying, "He would destroy things in the home when he was upset, punching holes in the walls." Making matters worse was the claim that Stephen could not hold a steady job for nearly 8 years, leaving the burden of providing for him and their 2 children on Alyssa's shoulders. Stephen's unpredictability caused great concern for his wife. Alyssa would later describe Stephen's true character by saying, I was always on eggshells. Whatever his mood was, everybody knew, and that mood was often not happy. A lot of yelling, a lot of things smashed in the house in front of our kids. Joy returned to Stephen and Alyssa when they received a notification on their social media accounts. It was from their firstborn, Katie, who was now 18 years old. She had turned to the internet to help her track down her biological
Oh no, Katie, you don't want to meet them.
parents,
You don't want to know.
and was successful in locating them. After trading messages, Katie changed her plans of studying art in college. Instead, she moved down to Henrico, Virginia, to live with her newly found biological parents and younger sisters. Katie's adoptive parents were wary of the arrangement, but decided that she was old enough to make her own decisions. Familial bonds were formed, but Katie's arrival would only push Stephen and Alyssa's marriage
Galileo said, this case is becoming more familiar, and I don't think I like where this is going. My thoughts exactly.
further
I mean, I don't know what happens, but just the way this story's unfolding.
apart. Stephen's behavior changed whenever he was around his daughter, Katie. Alyssa even pointed out that Stephen attempted to make himself look younger
Oh
by
my God,
shaving his
no,
beard and changing up
no.
his wardrobe. Noticing the growing kinship between Katie and Stephen, Alyssa felt the need to disclose to Katie the abuse she had suffered at the hands of her father when she was an infant. But the news
Oh my God, I think this is it. This is where the incest murders begin.
didn't faze Katie. Instead, the father and daughter grew even closer. Things between Stephen and Katie took an awkward turn when the 40-year-old started sleeping on the floor of Katie's bedroom.
Oh.
Growing concerned by the situation, Alyssa asked Stephen why he felt the need to sleep in her room. He became confrontational and stormed out of the house. Stephen's affection for his daughter had transcended normalcy. They had fallen in love. In November of 2016, still unaware of her husband's and daughter's intimate relationship, Alyssa moved out and filed for a divorce from Stephen. They split the custody of their two younger daughters, and Katie stayed in the home with Stephen.
No.
Now with nothing in their way, Stephen and Katie continued their incestuous relationship. It wouldn't be until the following May when Alyssa would finally realize the extent of the affection between her now ex-husband and their oldest daughter. It was a bombshell journal entry that detailed the
You guys, why did Katie's parents let her do that? Her adoptive parents. I guess they thought they were doing what was best, but that is so sad. Look, she's so young too.
unnatural relationship. The entry was written by Stephen and Alyssa's 11-year-old daughter. The young girl wrote, "Katie is pregnant. Dad says they feel like couples. Did they get a little too drunk that night? My dad is..." Adding, "He's Satan. He's Satan. He'll..."
Oh my God, this is an 11-year-old writing this. Oh, okay, well, you guys are saying she was 18, so she could make her own choices anyways. Oh my God, but still, she's so young.
go to hell, but he won't be the one getting tortured. He'll be the one torturing people.
Oh my God.
In the journal, the young girl drew pictures of both
There's no way, you guys, this is literally like a movie or something. When there's like a demented child, and then the parent is going through their notebook, and this is what they see. I mean, I know it's not the same situation, but like, how messed up of a household for this child to be growing up in. If this is what they're writing about, how do they even know about these things? Like Satan and hell and torture. What the hell?
both her dad and sister, portraying them as demons. The entry concluded with, "Wait 1 second. If he's Satan and Katie is a human..."
Oh my God, this story's unfolding just so like morbidly. This child like wrote this freaking whole horror story on their own.
"Then the baby will be half demon." Horrified about learning of the twisted love affair and the pregnancy, Alyssa later recounted, "I lost it. I started screaming. I felt like I was going to throw up." She then said that she immediately called and confronted her deranged ex about it. He responded, "I thought you knew. We're in love." Alyssa replied, "How could you? You're sick. She's a child." Alyssa tried to save her daughter once again
Come
by
on,
calling the
Alyssa.
police to report the now known incest.
Yeah, thanks. I think so. Thank you.
Are you or no?
Yeah. I can't eat with. I don't have an appetite with this.
Although police interviewed the two younger daughters, neither Stephen nor Katie were placed under arrest, and they continued living together under the same roof. On the warm summer day of July 20th, Stephen and Katie
Wait, so this is allowed, right? Do you think that's why the cops couldn't do anything? Because she's 18? Oh, no, but still, it's illegal. Cops said W incest. I know, it's so awful. What's going on?
decided to take their relationship to the next level. They traveled to Maryland to get married. Father and daughter marriages are not legal in the state of Maryland, so the couple lied about being related on their marriage application, and as a result, were able to legally tie the knot. As if the wedding wasn't already
Oh my
disturbing
God.
enough, in attendance were Stephen's mother, Grace, alongside Katie's adoptive parents, Anthony and Kelly Fusco. They can be seen in many disturbing photos, smiling and appearing to enjoy the wedding, alongside Stephen and a very pregnant Katie. Apparently, Anthony and Kelly Fusco only attended because they felt that all they could do at that point.
Talking Beanie said, what the F is happening? How does this keep progressing so horribly? That's what I'm saying. This is awful. Oh.
Was support their adopted daughter in her decision once again. A few short months later, on September 1st, 2017, Katie gave birth to a baby boy, whom they named Bennett.
Why does Katie look
However,
familiar,
the
sort of?
happiness of their new marriage and young son didn't last long.
I'm so glad I didn't knock my drink over. Pain Prime! Thank you for the gifted! That's a new name in here. Thank you.
Stephen and Katie were arrested 4 months later in January and extradited back to Virginia. Police administered DNA tests on Stephen, Katie, and their son Bennett to confirm their familial genetics. The two were officially charged with incest, adultery, and contributing
Got
to
'em.
delinquency. In court, Stephen Pladle's attorney tried to justify the unlawful marriage
Much
by
love. Thank you, Pain Prime.
explaining, "This case is an 18-year-old girl who shows up at
And
the
Brittany, thank you for the
doorstep of
Prime
a
Puppy.
40-year-old man who's going through difficult times with his wife. They have a bond because they're biologically related, but they never knew each other before they had a sexual relationship. He was head over heels in love with her, so much so that outweighed the issue of them being biologically related."
Nuh-uh. No.
Stephen was able to post bail and was released first. The judge ordered him not to leave
How? How do they let them get away with this?
the state of Virginia and to not have any contact with Katie. However, the court did not deny Stephen access to his son Bennett, who was placed in the care of Stephen's own mother, Grace. To leave the boy with Stephen's mother, who was 72, was described by Alyssa as a shocking failure. She continued, "Stephen shouldn't ever have been allowed back to North Carolina, where he had access to his house, his weapons, the baby. I can understand they like to put children in the hands of relatives, but not Grace. She wouldn't have been able to stop him seeing the baby even if she wanted to." Katie was later released on bail and was also ordered not to have any contact with Stephen. She decided to move back in with her adoptive parents in New York. However, Katie broke the no contact order and called Stephen and told him that she wanted to end
The only DUI said, I love when the system does this shit. Time and time again, we keep seeing the system failing people. I mean, What can you do? I guess it can't be perfect. Nothing is perfect, right? It just makes me so sad.
their relationship. Heartbroken, Stephen did not take the news well. All he had left
Someone said, "Do you think this is an AI voice?" I don't think so. Somebody sent a link and said this is the dude who's a narrator. I didn't click it because I don't do that no more. I don't I don't open random links from chat. Sorry guys, I learned that early on.
in the world
But now I have a new computer, new me, no more virus.
was Katie and the baby.
Oh, but okay. Yeah. When I first started streaming, I think it's pretty much clear though. But when I first started streaming, I opened a link from chat, and I don't think they intended that to send me a virus. It was just like, anyways, this is a bad link, and it's all history now. The point is, new computer, new me, new rules.
Things then took a
Yes, we've
devastating
grown.
turn. On April 11th, 2018, Stephen went to his mother's house to pick up his infant son, Bennett, telling her that he was going to take the baby up to New York to see Katie. His mother didn't try to stop him. She couldn't have imagined that handing over the little boy would be a death sentence for the helpless child.
It's Bennett.
Stephen took the boy to his home in Nightdale, North.
No. Okay, Rennie Record is saying Bennett never had a chance. You guys, this is so awful. This is so awful.
North Carolina, where he strangled him and left his tiny, lifeless body shuttered away in a closet. This was only the beginning of Stephen's murderous rampage. He left the house and proceeded to drive 600 miles through the night, up to New York, where he had planned to confront Katie. In the early hours the following morning, Stephen arrived at the home of Anthony and Kelly Fusco.
You guys, this is so sad. Like, literally, this is the system's fault. They let them go. And look what happened to the baby. Why do people have babies if they're not gonna love them?
He sat and patiently stalked the family from inside his blue minivan. He was familiar with the Fusco's family routine, and he knew they would eventually leave to visit Katie's adoptive grandmother in Connecticut. As expected, Katie and Anthony emerged from their house and pulled out of the driveway in their Toyota pickup truck. Stephen followed closely behind in his minivan. Stephen couldn't hold back his rage any longer, and when the Fusco's truck came to a stop, he pulled up beside them and began firing upon them. With every shot fired, he
I'm sorry, who are the Fuscos? Is that Katie's adoptive parents?
loaded his fury onto Katie and Anthony Fusco, killing them both in cold blood.
No!
An off-duty
Oh my
firefighter
God.
was there to witness the massacre and was the one to make the 911 call to first report the double kill.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but this part. And does this look like anyone to you guys?
The firefighter described the horrific scene to dispatchers.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hello, this is Connecticut. It's on Route 7 and Route 55. Someone just went by and shot this guy in the truck.
Somebody just shot somebody in a truck on Route 55, sir?
Yes, right at the beginning of Route 55 and Route 7. It just happened. I'm a fireman out of New York. The car pulled up, went around him, shot him. Whole clip full into his head.
Okay, sorry. Is you still with him?
We're here at the room.
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I know we always say everyone and everything looks like Dan, but come on, that time, the side eye and everything.
Where? Right at the intersection?
Yes, sir, right at the intersection.
Okay, sir.
He's deceased, boss. The truck's in the middle of the road.
He's dead?
Yes, sir. Brains are on the road.
And he was shot. Did you see the person who shot him?
Yeah, we pulled up. There's a whole, yes.
Who? Okay, which way did the vehicle go?
Headed toward New Milford, down Route 7.
Down Route
south.
7? What, can you describe the vehicle to me?
It's a blue minivan with, I believe, a South Carolina plate.
Blue minivan, South Carolina plate?
Yes, sir. A light blue minivan.
Okay, sir, just stay on the line with me.
911 dispatchers soon received another phone call.
Oh my God! What? He's literally going on a killing rampage. So inappropriate. I know, Mar. I know. I couldn't help it. I know you guys were thinking it too. This is awful stuff we're watching. It's not our fault. Dan made a cameo in it. Hila's new vlog was so fun. GG Lena. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. It was so fun filming that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I was okay. See, I knew it. I knew you guys were seeing it too, and I knew you guys were thinking it. So someone had to say it. That's all.
This time it was Stephen's mother, Grace. In the call, Grace described what Stephen had just confessed to her, telling dispatchers about the dead baby boy and how Stephen had killed Katie and her dad.
Wait, he killed Katie? He killed Katie? Wait, what? I missed that part. What's going on here? Or is Stephen lying? Yes, okay, no, you guys, yeah. Maybe not Katie. I thought it was Katie's parents. She was in the car. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rewind to the eye. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can go back to that part. You're too busy laughing, you guys. It's not my fault. Rewind. Okay, I'm not gonna laugh. No, this is because this is actually serious. We got the giggles and chuckles out. Let's go back to see what that story was. Okay, this is Stephen stalking the Fuscos, but they didn't say Katie's in the car. Okay, Stephen arrived at the home of Anthony and Kelly
Fusco.
I'm sorry, for sale said, why is Dan doing these things? You guys. That's it. We're done. That's it. This is serious.
He sat and patiently stalked the family from inside his blue minivan. He was familiar with the Fusco's family routine, and he knew they would eventually leave to visit Katie's adoptive grandmother in Connecticut. As expected, Katie and Anthony emerged from their house and pulled out of the driveway in their Toyota pickup truck. Stephen followed closely behind in his minivan.
You guys, it was Katie. This story is just so awful from start to finish. Like, let's see what becomes of Stephen. I hope they lock his ass up for the rest of his life.
An off-duty fire described the horrific scene to dispatchers.
911, what's the location of your emergency? Truck on Route 55, sir?
Yes, right at the beginning of Route 55 and Lewis Avenue. It just happened. I'm a fireman out of New York. The car pulled up, went around him, shot him. Whole clip pulled into his head.
Okay, sir. Is you still with him?
We're here at the road.
Where? Right at the intersection?
Yes, sir, right at the intersection.
Okay, sir.
He's deceased, boss. The truck's in the middle of the road.
He's dead?
Yes, sir. Brains are on the road.
And he was shot. Did you see the person who shot him?
Yeah, we pulled up. There's a whole... Yes.
Who? Okay, which way did the vehicle go?
Headed toward New Milford, down Route 7.
Down Route
south.
7? What, can you describe the vehicle to me?
It's a blue minivan with, I believe, a South Carolina plate.
Blue minivan, South Carolina plate?
Yes, sir. A light blue minivan.
Stop it, the dad comment. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, sir, just stay on the line with me.
911 dispatchers soon received another phone call. This time it was Stephen's mother, Grace. In the call, Grace described what Stephen had just confessed to her, telling dispatchers about the dead baby boy and how Stephen had killed Katie and her dad.
He killed his wife. He killed her father. And I can't even believe this is
I need a
happening.
tissue.
He left the baby dead when he left.
Stephen's mother cried out to the dispatcher. 5 miles from the scene of Katie and Anthony Fusco's slaying, police found Stephen's vehicle, but Stephen was in no condition to be arrested. He had shot himself, and his motionless body sat slouched in the driver's seat of the running vehicle. Stephen's ex-wife, Alyssa, eventually looked back on the events and said, It's been a difficult roller coaster of
Such
emotions.
a coward. You guys
Because
are
I'm
right.
so devastated by the loss of Katie and her adoptive dad and baby. But it's such a relief that I don't have to look over my shoulder anymore to see if Steve is there.
Oh my god, that was so awful. Yeah, seriously, he sucked from beginning to, like, what the hell, man? What an awful human being. Like, how does that happen? How does someone become so twisted? Oh my god, he took the lives of 3 people and a baby, his own baby. Chad said the difference between a Steven and a Steve. So you're saying a Steve is a better person than a Steven? Because that was a Steven. But yeah, super messed up. It's that dang rock and roll. Yeah, that was very heavy for 17. You're right, baby matcha. From start, I'm like, how is this only 17 minutes? But honestly, like, that's all it had to be. That's all it had to be. You should watch Casey Anthony's doc. We did that, and that was like so heartbreaking too. You were laughing. That's not my fault. It wasn't about the case or the story. And you guys kept, you guys, I'm just blaming everything on you guys today. And you guys kept saying funny stuff in the chat. That's out of my control. So there was another one I had to watch up next, but it has to do with the baby, I guess, and I can't do that. I didn't realize babies were involved. Hold up. Okay. Oh, what is this? Okay, Parallel Lions recommended the harrowing case of Colleen Ritzer. I just want to make sure I'm clicking the right. Oh my god, what? There's a lot on her. How about this one? The harrowing case of Colleen Ritzer. Oh my god, okay. So yes, this is the harrowing case of Colleen Ritzer by Truly Criminal. Oh. Airplane, attempted air. Okay, thank you, Omni Garrett. Maybe we can check that one out too. If you can please put it in the Discord so I don't forget it. Have I heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Only a million times. Oh, okay, wait, where did I go? Where did I go? Stop the phone. Hold the phone. Here we go. And it's Fun Melons! Fun Melons! Oh my god, my camera's tilted. That's what's going on here. Thank you so much for the gifted. Love you, Queen. I think we're good now. Oh, hold on. Thank you so much for the gifted. Shout out to Fun Melons. Been able to catch a stream. Yay! Welcome. We always love you popping into the chat. We got Noisy here too. I could tell by the cheer by your name. Chess says Darth Plagueis the Wise, the best story, TBH. Okay, we got some Star Wars fans in here. So, we are going to watch the harrowing case of Colleen Ritzer. I know nothing of this, but it seems like a lot of you guys are into this. Okay, and some of you are saying, I keep seeing the name Paul Aston come up too. If you guys don't mind just putting it in the Discord so we can check that out after. Yep, so let's go. It looked like you got kicked in the stomach. It just makes me, because it's like literally right behind me, so it's just such a like a bang. Okay, here we go.
He put his hood up and put on some gloves.
This isn't the beginning. I'm like, what the hell is happening? This episode contains mature themes and adult content that some viewers may find offensive. Viewer discretion advised. You have been warned.
To punish the defendant for this unspeakable murder more than the law allows. Sentencing a human being to prison comes with a solemn obligation to craft a sentence no more or less than justice requires. This inexact process is central to the maintenance of our social compact and part of the core of the concept of ordered liberty. This court will impose the mandatory life sentence for the murder of Colleen Ritzer.
Oh, she
instead of
dies?
parole.
I guess we at least know who did it because they just sentenced someone.
Danvers, Massachusetts, home to around 27,000 people. Originally known as Salem Village, Danvers has quite a history and is littered with various landmarks and tourist hotspots. It's probably most well known for its association with the 1692 Salem witch trials before the town was renamed Danvers years later. This particular case begins in Danvers High School in 2013. 24-year-old Colleen Elizabeth Ritzer had been at Danvers High School for about a year and taught 9th grade algebra. She was born to Tom and Peggy Ritzer and had 2 younger siblings. They all described her as positive and optimistic, with a big heart and a genuine passion for help.
Talking Beanie, thank you so much for the gifted, you guys. I'm gonna be knocking equipment off my desk left and right. I did this with my feet right now. I knocked my mic and I went like this. Well, thank you, Talking Beanie, for the gifted. Oh.
Helping people. Family was everything to Colleen, and people said she cherished every moment she spent with them. Colleen knew from a young age that teaching was what she had to do. Her passion for teaching and learning was infectious, and she often started her classes with inspirational quotes or pictures. She was very active on social media, posting puzzles and games to help her students learn, and people said she would always find time to help anyone struggling with their studies. Many of her students said they didn't even like mathematics until they had Colleen as a teacher, but her unique style...
Oh no, she was one of those loving, caring teachers. Here from TikTok, always enjoyed watching you and AB. I'm glad I found you on Twitch. Thank you so much.
Positive outlook and willingness to help anyone finding things tough meant she quickly proved very popular with students. Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013. As the school day drew to a close and the building started to empty, Colleen was finishing up some bits in her room. She left her classroom, A209, and briefly spoke to another teacher in the hallway before heading to the second floor bathroom just before 3 p.m. At 6:30 p.m. that day, a frantic parent filed a missing persons report. Diana Chisholm's 14-year-old son was missing, and he attended Danvers High School. Philip Chisholm was a quiet and reserved teen who had recently moved from Tennessee with his mother after his parents' divorce. He excelled in sports but kept to himself where everything else was concerned, and he socialised with few of the other children at his new school. Mike Chase, the coach from Danvers High School, had also received word that Philip hadn't turned up to practice and had missed the team meal too. 3 hours later at 9 p.m, Danvers High School Principal Sue sent a mass email to all school faculty and staff, informing them that their 14-year-old student was missing. Shortly after this email was sent, another maths teacher called Sarah phoned Sue. Colleen Ritzer's parents had just contacted her to ask if she had seen their daughter, as Colleen appeared to be missing too. Colleen lived with her parents, and they were expecting her home hours ago. Colleen's father Tom had already gone looking for his daughter at the school, but ended up driving home without seeing her. He noted her car was still in its parking spot, but couldn't find her around the school. Tom said he was so proud of her, and all he wanted to do was tell her how exciting it was to see her new classroom. The more time ticked by, the more everyone was starting to worry for both the missing teacher and student. Danvers High School had been shut for ages,
Oh my
and there would be no
God.
reason for either of them to still be there. The teacher Sarah also informed Sue
Danvers High School. They were in a was the narrator just saying, like, giving a figure of speech? Was closed for ages?
that Philip had actually been in Colleen's last class that day, and it seemed too coincidental that they were now both missing at the same time. Sue and a few other teachers went to the school to look for the pair, but they couldn't see them anywhere. Colleen's classroom seemed to be just as she'd left it, but they noted all her belongings were missing, and her car was still in its spot. At 11:20 p.m, with still no word from their daughter, the anxious Ritzers officially reported Colleen as missing to the Danvers police. Detectives quickly had her cell phone provider ping the location of her phone, and her phone's last known location was around 24 minutes away on foot from Danvers High School. They also pinged Philip's phone. His phone, however, was traced to a nearby cinema, Hollywood Hits Theatre, but when the police arrived, he was no longer there. Searches were now underway in and around the school, and to everyone's
Oh my
concern,
God.
Colleen's purse was soon found in the surrounding area. It was empty, and her cards and ID were gone. A search of the school found red-brown stains on the second-floor bathroom. At 12:30 a.m. on what was now October 23rd, police were notified that a pedestrian was walking alone in the southbound lane on Route 1 North at Salem Lane in Topsfield. Topsfield police soon
It's him?
realised it was the missing Philip Chisholm. The 14-year-old was patted down and police found a knife on him. Following this, they took him to Topsfield police station where his backpack was searched. It was here that officers found a bloodied box cutter, Colleen's credit cards and driver's licence. They also found underwear, which would later be confirmed to be Colleen's too. Philip told officers he innocently found all the items lying around.
It was the student. Oh my God, it was the student.
At a Stop and Shop and just decided to pick them up. He then said he stole them from a car. So where did the blood on the box cutter come from? Officers asked. The girl, he finally said. He calmly told police that the woman was in the woods and was beyond help. Philip was then taken to Danvers police station where he later met with his mother. It was noted that his demeanour then quickly changed and he asked to talk to officers without his mother present. He was placed under arrest. While Philip was being interviewed, at around 3 a.m. a couple of hours later, a devastating discovery was made. Colleen Ritzer's body was found near the school in the wooded area. She had been stabbed, strangled and raped. She was naked from the waist down, and her top had been pulled up and her bra pulled down. Next to her body was a handwritten note saying, "I hate you all." She was posed in what was referred to by police as a sexually suggestive position, and had been violated with a tree branch which was still inside her. About 20 yards from her body was a large recycling bin, some bloody gloves and clothing. But what had happened that led to this?
This is so awful. No, you guys are right. This is a lot. No, this is like so twisted. I can't believe a student did this. Like, seriously, teachers don't get enough love. And he's only 14. Jill says we should have watched the Michelle Carter case, I'm telling you. I don't know anything about this case. I mean, you guys recommended it and we looked it up. But man, that was insane.
The school and surrounding area had over 100 security cameras, and police began the painstaking task of analysing all of them. The footage on them would soon reveal a horrific and disturbing series of events. Another student in Colleen's last class that day recalled that after the lesson had finished, she saw Philip and Colleen talking. Colleen had spotted Philip drawing during the class and asked him to stay a little later to help him do some more prep for an upcoming test. The student said that while Colleen and Philip were chatting, she mentioned Tennessee in a passing comment, the state that Philip had left a few months before. At the mention of this, he became visibly upset and started muttering to himself. As soon as Colleen noticed this, she quickly changed the subject, but it didn't seem to make a difference. Shortly after the pair finished talking,
no.
Colleen left the classroom, heading for the second-floor bathroom. A minute later, Philip Chisholm started to follow her.
No.
He put his hood up and put on some gloves. He walked behind her into the bathroom.
I can't
He
believe they
then
have footage of
strangled her,
this.
stabbed her 16 times with a box cutter, and raped her. At 3:06 p.m, a female student entered the same bathroom. She told investigators she saw the back of a person who appeared to be changing. The person's rear was exposed, and the clothes were piled on the floor. Not wanting to disturb whoever it was she thought was changing, she quickly turned and left. Philip then left the bathroom. Over the next few minutes, he ran in and out of the school building. Eventually returning to the classroom and fetching his and some of Colleen's belongings.
Oh my god.
He put on a black ski mask before bumping into another student and taking the mask off. At 3:14, he pulled a recycling bin into the bathroom
Oh my
and
god.
put...
What, does anyone watch the cameras? What is going on? Literally, in my high school, you couldn't do anything without, like, security guards everywhere asking you, what are you doing in the hallway? He's walking around a ski... Why is this student walking around this big-ass recycling bin? Yeah, exactly. How does no one notice what he's doing? That's what I'm saying. It was after school, but still. Like, there's still faculty in the building and stuff.
put Colleen inside it. He put his black ski mask back on and pulled the bin into a lift before dragging it out towards the student parking lot. When he got Colleen into the woods using the bin, he sexually assaulted her with a 3-foot-long tree branch before leaving her body on the ground, partially clothed, covered in sticks and leaves. At 3:30 p.m, the mother of another student saw Philip running near the school. She relayed this information to the principal at about 6 p.m. that day, around the same time Diana had reported him missing. Philip then returned to the building about half an hour later with blood on his jeans.
Okay, also this too. How if this is after school hours, all the doors are locked. Like, how do you just get into the building after hours? I don't think that's true for any school.
And without his shoes.
Did you guys see that? He's walking around like this in broad daylight.
He changed his clothes.
It's literally all on camera.
Heading back into the second floor bathroom one more time. and stayed on site for a while longer, skipping his after-school sports practice. He then left the building completely. He went straight to the cinema and purchased a ticket for a 4:30 p.m. film showing. He left
This
it around...
is like real life. That's what's so crazy to me. This freaking 14-year-old just ruined so many lives.
6 p.m. and then used Colleen's credit card at a nearby Wendy's. Near the cinema, police later found both Philip and Colleen's smashed phones, indicating that Philip had destroyed Colleen's phone near the school surroundings, which is why her phone's last known location was there. The pathologist said there were 2 causes of death,
No.
asphyxiation and the 16 stab wounds to the neck, 3 of which hit major blood vessels. They said it was not possible to say which killed her, but the pathologist said that she believed the asphyxiation happened first, because the knife wounds to the neck was so severe it would have been too difficult to strangle her after stabbing her.
Hybrid conclusion.
Sure. So asphyxia by strangulation as well as the sharp force injuries are both lethal in their own right and separately. I couldn't be certain, again, we talked about the sequence with which injuries occur. I couldn't be certain whether the asphyxia occurred and then the decedent lived through that episode. Therefore, I combined them as essentially a hybrid cause of death.
Medical examiners believe Colleen was likely still alive when Philip dragged her body into the woods behind the school.
No, how is that possible? If he did all of that to her in the bathroom, how could she have been alive when in the bin?
And subjected her to the horrific sexual assault with the tree branch. A professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School said cases such as these were off the charts rare. I personally have never seen anything like this in the hundreds of cases I've had and the thousands of cases I've supervised, he said.
We're also working developing news tonight in a...
What the hell? I have a dear friend who is a chemistry teacher in maths. He's the most loving person I've ever met. Teachers deserve so much more help. This is so awful.
A shocking high school homicide this afternoon. A Massachusetts teenager was arraigned on charges that he robbed, raped, and murdered his high school math teacher. Eyewitness News anchor Shannon Heggie joins us now live with the developing details.
Mike, 14-year-old Philip Chisholm said next to nothing during today's arraignment, except to plead not guilty to murdering 24-year-old Colleen Ritzer.
I'll take it straight to this indictment. Guilty or not guilty? Not guilty.
Those were the only words to come out of the mouth of Philip Chisholm at Salem Superior Court. The 14-year-old...
Not guilty, not guilty. And who the hell's defending him? Oh my God, I know we talk about this all the time, but like, how shitty to defend a person like this.
Is charged with murder, aggravated rape, and armed robbery in the October 22nd killing of Danvers High School math teacher Colleen Ritzer. Her body was discovered in the woods near the school with her throat slit and a note reading, quote, "I hate you all." Prosecutors have not yet released a motive for the killing. Chisholm was ordered held without bail and is due back in court for a pretrial hearing on January 30th.
Despite the overwhelming amount of evidence, including Philip's partial admission, he pled not guilty. In Massachusetts...
Okay, this is a different angle. I haven't heard yet. You have, regarding the attorneys, Derek said you have to, though, or else they can get out without defense. That's true, I guess. Like, if they don't have, like, an actual trial, they can get off. Oh, it's so awful.
Massachusetts, anyone 14 years old or above who is charged with murder is automatically tried as an adult. Philip was tried as an adult on the murder charge and as a youth offender on the charges of armed robbery and aggravated rape. While he was awaiting trial, Philip attacked a youth services worker. He followed her into a locker room where he choked and beat her before other workers intervened. The worker suffered injuries to her face, jaw, neck, and back, and Chisholm then faced further charges and a separate trial for attempted murder in this case.
What the hell?
His trial in Colleen Ritzer's case, however, began in 2015.
What the hell is wrong with this kid?
Philip's lawyers did not dispute Philip killing Colleen, but argued that it happened during a psychotic episode that had been triggered by Colleen mentioning the word Tennessee to him. On this basis, they asked for the jury to find him not guilty by reason of insanity. Defense attorney Denise Reagan said that Philip's family also had a history of mental health issues, and that he likely suffered from them too from an early age. A psychiatrist that testified for the defense also said that Philip probably has early onset schizophrenia, and that this also accounted for his actions.
So what is this case about? This case is about why did this happen? Why?
What's the Tennessee thing? Also, they're saying that triggered him. How could they even use that angle?
Why did a 14-year-old boy, well-behaved, quiet, 1 month into high school, do these terrible things? The answer is he was severely mentally ill.
Oh, shut
up. He had been suffering from a psychotic disorder since the age of 10.
Now, at the end of his stay in 2015, did you reach a diagnosis for Philip Chisholm?
I did.
And what was that diagnosis?
I made 2 diagnoses. One was a depressive state, best described in my view as a major depressive state, and another was a brief or transient psychotic episode.
Now, in forming your diagnosis, what did you rely on?
I relied on my clinical observations, the observations of the clinical team. I had available to me 2 psychological reports from done early in the fall.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it.
But a doctor who testified for the prosecution argued that Philip was not psychotic.
Thank you.
And that his symptoms were inconsistent.
And Dr. Heaven, what were the results of Philip Chisholm's MMPI for adolescents?
The results suggested that it was likely invalid because his F-K scale was excessively elevated and suggested that he was attempting to fake bad and to demonstrate that he was severely mentally ill.
He was attempting to demonstrate that he was severely mentally ill. Is that correct?
Correct.
I interviewed Philip Chisholm on a number of occasions between July
They better put this
and
kid in jail.
October 3rd of this year for a total of approximately 13 hours. I'm first looking for whether or not there is evidence of a mental disease or defect as it's understood under the law. I then look to see whether or not, if there was a mental disease or defect, there is evidence that the defendant was substantially impaired in their ability to either appreciate the wrongfulness or criminality of their act or to conform their conduct to the requirements of law. So I'm essentially marching through the legal standard, trying to put the information and evidence that I have into this kind of logical progression.
And with respect to whether Philip Chisholm was suffering a mental disease or defect on October 22nd of 2013, did you reach an opinion to a reasonable degree of psychological certainty?
I did.
What was that opinion?
My opinion is that on the date of the alleged offense, Mr. Chisholm was not suffering from a mental disease or defect.
And did you reach an opinion to a reasonable degree of psychological certainty as to whether he understood the wrongfulness of his conduct and could conform his conduct to the requirements of the law?
I did reach an opinion onto that.
What was that opinion?
My opinion was that although Mr. Chisholm at the time may have been showing some indications of distress or emotional disturbance, that to the extent to which they were present, they did not substantially impair his capacity to distinguish the wrongfulness or criminality of his act, to identify that, nor did it substantially impair his ability to conform his conduct to the requirements of law.
They said that it was obvious that Philip had...
Seriously, yeah, and the way he tried to cover it up, you guys are right. Someone in chat said he would have left her body in the bathroom, and no. Instead, he tried to cover it up. He goes back and forth in the hallways. He gets his materials. He gets the supplies he needs. He takes her body out to the woods. Come on.
had planned the attack in advance,
footage is so
as he
scary.
already brought a ski mask, gloves, and a box cutter to school that day, and this was not a psychotic break based on the conversation they had had in the classroom. Philip's defence lawyers also fought hard for him to be acquitted of the sexual assault in the woods. They disagreed with medical examiners, saying that they thought Colleen had already died by the time the assault with the tree branch happened, meaning that Philip should be acquitted of that part of the crime on that basis alone.
I told you at the beginning of this case, it's not in question who did these terrible acts. And the evidence has borne me out. The defense acknowledges the enormity of this task and thanks you for your commitment to this. The evidence is clear that Philip Chisholm has suffered from a psychotic disorder, most likely early onset schizophrenia, from the time
Yeah, baby matcha, the tree branch is killing me. I can't, like, it doesn't matter if she, like, she had already passed before that point. Like, how dare he do that?
was young. Now, what's the evidence of that? Well, first you have the testimony of 3 experienced psychiatrists.
Ladies and gentlemen, the terrible, horrible event of October 22nd, 2013 didn't unfold in a screen capture. They didn't unfold in a still image. They happened in real time, in real life, in a place at a time, at Danvers High School, in the middle of what should have been a normal day, in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, you guys, what is this lady holding over here to her mouth? I thought it was a coffee cup at first, but it's some kind of equipment.
And make no mistake, they didn't happen to Philip Chisholm. He did these terrible things to Colleen Ritzer, and she was only 24 years old. And the only still image that matters in this case is the image of Colleen in the woods. The image that the defendant painted of Colleen stripped, battered, brutalized, and violated.
There we go.
Life sentences without parole for juveniles have been found to be unconstitutional in Massachusetts, and, under separate decisions made by the US Supreme Court and the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, Philip could not be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for murder.
When something terrible happens, people will often say it could always be worse. It is difficult for this court to imagine what could be worse for an individual or a family to endure than the brutal and senseless murder of Colleen Ritzer. Colleen Ritzer lived a life of quiet heroism. That's what most teachers do. Henry Adams observed that a teacher affects eternity. She can never tell where her influence stops. Colleen Ritzer's parents, more than most, have learned the reach of their daughter's influence.
Well, sad, and her family's probably at this trial.
But at a cost no parent should have to endure. While the extent or lack of extent of the defendant's mental health was the subject of exhaustive testimony at trial, the Commonwealth presented overwhelming evidence that the defendant had substantial capacity to appreciate the wrongfulness of his conduct and had the substantial capacity to conform his conduct to the requirements of the law. I will punish the defendant for the murder of Colleen Ritzer, and I will punish him for the rape as well as the armed robbery of the underpants she put on the morning of her death. But I may not utilize the horrific rape and robbery of Colleen Ritzer to punish the defendant for this unspeakable murder more than the law allows. This court will impose the mandatory life sentence for the murder of Colleen Ritzer and set a parole eligibility date of 25 years, the highest level our law allows. This court will impose a concurrent sentence of 40 years to 40 years and 1 day for the rape of Colleen Ritzer and a concurrent sentence of 40 years to 40 years and 1 day for the armed robbery.
So that means he can't get out in 25 years on parole because he has to serve that consecutive sentence? Because then that's good.
In imposing a sentence for the rape at a date in excess of the parole eligibility date for the murder, the court is not suggesting that the rape, as heinous as it was more egregious than the murder. Rather, this court is constitutionally obligated to set a parole date no more than 25 years for her murder. While Colleen Ritz's rape and murder were inextricably intertwined, this court may not punish the defendant with more prison time for the rape than justice demands for the purposes of avoiding constitutional limitations imposed by our Massachusetts Declaration of Rights as interpreted by a Supreme Judicial Court for the murder committed by a juvenile. Sentence may be imposed.
Ultimately, the jury rejected the insanity defence that Philip Chisholm's lawyers had put forward and found him guilty. Because the judge also imposed concurrent sentences of 40 years for rape and 40 years for armed robbery, this means he will not actually be able to apply for parole until he is in his 50s. Philip was, however, acquitted of the second count of rape, committed using the tree branch in the woods. During the 10 hours of deliberations, this was the only question juries had and had to ask the judge to clarify this. Defence attorneys argued that Colleen was dead when she was in the woods, and when Chisholm violated her with the branch. A medical examiner said they couldn't say with certainty that she had died by this point. Jurors ultimately believed she was no longer alive at this point, and Massachusetts law requires a live victim to convict someone of rape. Unlike other states,
That's a stupid ass law.
Massachusetts doesn't have a law against abuse of a corpse. Philip Chisholm was placed in a state juvenile detention facility and will stay there until he turns 21. He will then be sent to a state prison.
His high school math teacher will be back in court this morning.
The 16-year-old is facing attempted murder charges for attacking a youth worker while he was awaiting trial. Fox 25's Michael Henrik live outside juvenile court in downtown Boston with more on the story for us. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. This is the first time we'll see Philip Chisholm since that guilty verdict in the trial, the murder trial regarding victim Colleen Ritzer. This court hearing is happening here at Suffolk County Juvenile Court on that attempted murder charge that he tried to kill a Department of Youth Services worker in Dorchester while awaiting trial.
Philip's mother reached out to the Ritzer family and said, "Words can't express the amount of pain and sorrow these past 2.5 years have been. However, there is no one who has suffered more than the Ritzer family. My utmost esteem, prayers and humble respect is with them today as they continue their journey to heal." Tom Ritzer said, "It makes me sick to know that I walked the same halls as her killer. It makes me sick to know I drove by her in the woods and drove home. A dad's job is to protect his family. I didn't protect Colleen. A dad's job is to fix things. I can't fix this." Peggy said she often has to stay isolated from people because pretending to be happy is so difficult. Colleen Ritzer loved nothing more than inspiring and supporting people, teaching them and helping them to learn and grow. The difference Colleen made to so many people's lives was clear by the outpouring of heartfelt messages following her passing. Over 1,000 people turned out to pay their respects at Colleen's funeral, and hundreds of students and teachers participated in numerous vigils and other community events to celebrate her life. Her family established the Colleen E. Ritzer Memorial Scholarship in her honour, which, since October 2013, has awarded over $370,000 in college scholarships to 82 future teachers. One of Colleen's friends also started the Kindness for Colleen campaign. This encourages everyone to perform random acts of kindness on October 22nd each year and share them on social media. A beautiful and fitting tribute for the kind, positive and compassionate Colleen Ritzer.
That was so sad. It's always so tough, like, hearing from the families. Especially what her family said about like not being able to go out and socialize because it's too hard to pretend to be happy. God, I can't imagine. Yeah, that hurt. This one hurt my heart too. Jesus. It's like literally the worst thing that could happen to a family member, and it's like you always think it would not you. This it's something that happens to other people. You never know. Oh shit. Okay, you guys are saying Tim McLean, reason why I won't take the Greyhound bus. Sure, there's already so many horrific stories about the buses. Wow. Um. Yeah. Not the Greyhound. I never heard of that one. Uh-oh. I don't know about this. You guys, it's a beheading? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that right now. What? Okay. They're saying, I assure you, the one that I suggested is more of a positive one. What? There's literally beheading in the title for all of these. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not a beheading. Ah. Oh, the FedEx Flight 705? What? But you said Greyhound. Oh. What? Did they do like a reenactment of that? Like a movie of it? Because why does this guy kind of look like Mel Gibson over here? Oh, you guys. Mmm. Let's watch some puppy videos. Okay. It's a crazy story about survival of anything. Okay. So this one's not like too crazy. Jersey Shore. A horror short film. Should we do one really quick? You guys are saying horror. Ah. Ugh, okay. Okay. Get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud. If you want to have fun and do something crazy. Yes, let's just party, you guys. Let's just party. If you want to have fun and do something crazy. I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet. Okay, guys, why are we all quoting Jersey Shore now? Oh my god, wait a second. Hold the phone. Does EWU have ghost videos? What? No. No. Huh. Huh. Wait, I don't see that though. I'm always so like weary of these ghost videos or paranormal videos because it's like, okay, hello, that is so fake. I'm not believing that. Huh. Fake ass ghost videos is what I'm saying. I've yet to see one that I'm like, oh my god. um Yeah, you have to find the really good ones. Hey, Paige said, I'm not a fan of horror / ghost stuff because I don't believe in it, so I prefer true crime. Interesting. I do sort of believe in ghosts and stuff and spirits. Buy a spirit box and we'll talk. Yeah, I will. I could never do that. After the Halloween episode, like the last one, I came home and I had what's her name? Huh? Huh? Linda, thank you, Avy. I couldn't hear you with my headphones. I had Linda's like I don't think it was either a spirit box or the EMF thing. I still had it in my pocket. I'm like, oh my god, I have Linda's ghost device with me. And it creeped me the hell out. I was telling Avy, I'm like, should we? And he's like, no. He's like, don't touch it. I'm like, I know, I'm just kidding. I was like so creeped out that I even had it with me. And then I texted her and I shipped it to her the next day. Oh, it was so creepy. I'm like, I need to get this out of here. Oh. Or Ouija board, I won't ever do that. Yeah, or that word you said, Larry. I don't even like to say that word out loud. I feel like it's bad luck. Okay. You know what never fails us? We won't say that word. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Okay. Get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud. You want to have fun and do something crazy. Okay. Sharing your murder on Facebook. Or what's this? Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors. Wait, you guys told me about House of Horrors before. Right? It's not the Turpin family one. There's like another one. Could this be it? Lots of houses of horrors in these parts. Yeah, there's always another one. No, I haven't seen like Mayday ones though. Mayday videos. What is this? So Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a crazy one. Derek runs. Thank you so much for the gifted. Ooh. What the hell, Derek? You got chat too. A lot of people saying you got them also.
Okay, that was by far the best.
Wait, did you saw it, AB? Oh my god. AB's gonna show me now. Ship it right to us, AB. That one was like seriously like that was scary. Here, I got clip already. Here, let's see it. Ah. Yeah, someone sent it. Thank you, Lord, for the clip. Oh, AB clips too. Best scare ever. Let's see. Abe one. Oh my god. Good night, Omni. Thanks for the Rex. Oh, not starting soon, this one. So, Mayday videos. What is this so? Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Are you serious? Someone clip that too. Did you just get scared of a clip of you being scared?
It was a tiny
Oh my god.
jump. Let me see that again. You guys, how does this happen? How does it get me so...
Because you're distracted. You get distracted so easy.
It was just a tiny little jump. Wait, let me go back and see this. I swear, oh my god, I like live inside my head or something. Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so scary. That was really scary. Yeah, Sad Boy said 2 scares for the price of 1.
Let's see if we can get the repeat.
No, come on now. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see this one. Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I can't believe it got me again.
Are you serious?
It's so good. Oh, so many Lenas. Oh my god, you're right, Morrissey. There's a lot of Lena going on here. It's kind of trippy. Wow. Wow. Please, someone clip this for another React meta. That was fun. This one's titled, Lena jumps from a clip of herself being scared. That's happened before. Oh my god, remember? Oh my god! Derek, thank you for another gifted! That's happened before when I was just reacting. I'm like, oh my god, I used to post jump scare compilations on YouTube, and I'd be watching them here on stream with you guys, and then it would scare me again. About the Heaves Gate cult story? I do not. Tarek said this is my favorite thing in the whole world. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Oh, it's Heaven's Gate. Oh. Ooh. Oh. That's a wild cult. Oh shit, what were we gonna do right before that? Forgot though. Oh, darn, I forgot. Oh wait, do I know about Heaven's Gate? I feel like I do though. Wow, Heaven's Gate's one of the most notable? Huh. Oh my god, okay, apparently they still exist. We're traumatizing Lena. Ugh. Okay, so let's do this. Because I don't know. Oh, where did it go? Moments. This. Okay, Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors. I've never seen. Oh. Jump scare from the get-go. Should we attempt? It's only 7:50, right? Oh, damn, it's 8:50. I didn't fix the time on my computer yet. 111? Okay. This isn't a ghost story, The Bizarre House of Horrors. That's not a ghost story. You might have a virus? No, I just, after daylights, I forgot to update it, so that's all. That's all it is. So yes, let's just do it. C-Dubs, thank you for the gifted and for the hammers. This is Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors.
I must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She climbed up.
I am out at her house now. I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her.
This is 30-year-old Matthew Hoffman. He's just been arrested at one of the most bizarre crime scenes ever, filled with something so strange that you'll have to see it to believe it. After sitting in complete silence for hours, in approximately 3 seconds, you'll see him finally
I know, okay, seriously, I'm scared already too.
crack and speak for the first time, admitting that a missing 13-year-old girl was found in his basement.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know.
But what he says next is completely unexpected. When Valerie Haythorne became concerned that something horrible had happened to her coworker after she failed to show up for work, she broke into her house only to find a disturbing scene. However, she would soon discover that her coworker wasn't the only one missing, and the truth of what happened was even more horrific than anyone even feared. The nightmare began on Wednesday, November 10th, 2010 in Apple Valley, Ohio, when 32-year-old Tina Herman, a reliable employee at the local Dairy Queen, missed a day of work. For most people, this wouldn't be a big deal. However, she also wasn't answering any texts or calls, all of which was highly unusual for her. Concerned for her well-being, Valerie Haythorne, Tina's manager, decided to drive by her house and make sure everything was okay. She saw Tina's truck was in the driveway with another unknown car and that the lights were on inside the house. But she still felt like something wasn't quite right. She called the police and told them that Tina hadn't shown up for work.
Sheriff Barber's office.
Hi, my name is Valerie Haythorne, and I work out at Dairy Queen. I'm the general manager out there. One of my employees did not show up for work this afternoon at 4 o'clock, which is totally uncharacteristic of her. She's one of my managers. I drove out by her house and went and knocked on the door, left her note. She's not answering her phone, which is totally uncharacteristic. She's not answering her texts, and she is not at home, but her truck and her coat are in her house. Her truck's there and her coat is in the house.
I'm thoughtful of her to do this.
I'm very concerned about her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tina Herman, Hermann.
Okay.
I know that she and her boyfriend are splitting up, and he can be a real jerk with her.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for her?
Oh God, I do, but it's in my phone. I'd have to call you back.
Okay, that's fine. What was your name again?
My name is Valerie Haythorne.
Okay. Okay, I will have a deputy swing out there and check on her.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Responding rather quickly, 2 different officers at different times showed up to check the residence, but when they knocked, no one came to the door. They left the matter unresolved. The next day, an officer called East Knox Schools to find out if Tina's 2 children, 13-year-old Sarah Maynard and 10-year-old Cody Maynard, had been in school. They were told that both children were in school on Wednesday but hadn't shown up on Thursday. Soon, a man named Ron Metcalf was also contacting the police because his girlfriend, 41-year-old Stephanie Sprang, appeared to be missing. She was Tina's best friend, and they'd been together before he lost contact with Stephanie. Ron had last spoken to Stephanie around 12:45 on Wednesday, but she hadn't answered any of his calls since then. Around 4 p.m. on this same Thursday, Tina's determined boss, Valerie, decided to take matters into her own hands. When she got to Tina's house, she noticed that Tina's truck
Oh my God, seriously. Go, Valerie.
was now gone from the driveway, and only the unknown vehicle was left. This vehicle would turn out to belong to Stephanie. When her knocks on the front door went unanswered, Valerie decided to enter the house using an unlocked window on the back porch. Once inside, she saw blood in the bathroom and on the carpet, as well as splattered throughout the home. She immediately left the house and called the police.
Oh God, Chad says, please tell me Valerie lives. Oh my God, please don't tell me Valerie dies.
This is Deputy Sylvia. Can I help you?
Yes, this is Valerie Haythorne. I called in last night about Tina Herman being missing. I am out at her house
my
now.
God.
I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her. There is blood everywhere.
Okay. Where are you at? I'm sorry. I just got back today, so.
Okay.
So you just need to kind of fill me in a little bit, okay?
Tina Herman works for me. She did not show up for work yesterday, and we have not been able to locate her or her children for the last 24 hours now.
Her children?
No, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
I just need an address.
481 Kings Beach Drive in Apple Valley.
Okay. Just give us a few minutes and we'll be in round, okay?
Okay, so
Don't go back in the house.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in the driveway.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Oh my God, and all those bottles on the counter.
By Friday, November 12th, the police were officially investigating 4 disappearances: Tina, Sarah, Cody, and Stephanie. The family dog, a miniature pinscher named Tanner, was also missing. The house was searched for clues, and the first discovery was very disheartening. The initial crime scene investigation concluded that the evidence indicated assault with bodily injury, including a large amount of blood and what looked like drag marks leading to the bathroom. There was also blood on the top of the basement stairs and in the basement. Something terrible had happened in Tina's home, but the exact extent of the horror still wasn't clear. The first suspect in the disappearances was the most obvious. Right at the beginning of the investigation, the police were told that Tina and her boyfriend were in the middle of a breakup, and her friends were worried that something may have happened between them. Gregory Borders, Tina's live-in boyfriend, who was not the father of her children, was interviewed immediately after he came to the police station voluntarily. In his statement, he admitted that he and Tina had split up, but they were still living in the house together until either of them could make other arrangements. Interestingly, Gregory normally
Oh my God, do you guys think it was him? No spoilers if you know already, but do we think it's him?
has Wednesdays off from work, the day Tina went missing. but he decided to work overtime at Target Distribution in West Jefferson, Ohio, about 1.5 hours away. He worked from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., but instead of coming back home, he said he stayed at a friend's house in Urbana, as they had plans to play golf in Bellefontaine the next day. It all seemed very convenient, except that all of his time was accounted for, and his friend verified that they had dinner together and stayed in watching TV. Gregory received a call from his mother around noon on Thursday, and she told him that Tina was missing. But instead of panicking and coming to help look for her, he just assumed she took the day off and continued to golf. Gregory only realized his assumption couldn't have been more wrong when he finally returned to the home he shared with Tina. There he found that an investigation into the disappearances had already begun. After investigators cleared the crime scene, Gregory's own family arrived with bleach to clean up the blood in the house so that he wouldn't have to see it. With Gregory cleared, investigators had to move on to other leads. The next
I'm not buying it. I feel like Gregory has some involvement.
development was on that same Thursday when Tina's vehicle was discovered abandoned in the campus parking lot of the nearby Kenyon College, with no sign of her or anyone else. But it was something at the crime scene back at Tina's house that soon became the most promising piece of evidence. Investigators found Walmart shopping bags containing 2 tarps and a box of heavy-duty trash bags. Now, that's not a good sign at all. But in this case, it was also the investigation's big break because, along with the shopping bags, they also found a receipt for the purchase. Detectives wasted no time requesting the surveillance footage from the Walmart in Mount Vernon and began scouring it for someone making the suspicious purchase of garbage bags and tarps, along with a turkey sandwich and a t-shirt which was seen on the receipt. It wasn't long before they found him, buying the items just after midnight on Thursday morning. Just to be sure they had the right guy, investigators obtained a copy of the receipt from the suspicious transaction and compared the product codes with the receipt they found at the crime scene, and they matched. The suspect was a white male, 25 to 40 years old, with brown hair, wearing a camouflage shirt and glasses. He was caught on the footage leaving the Walmart in a silver Toyota Yaris. Using still images of the suspect, the investigators used the Ohio Law Enforcement Gateway to search for any owners of a silver Toyota Yaris. It was then that they found a name, 30-year-old Matthew J. Hoffman. His vehicle appeared to match the surveillance video, and in his Ohio BMV photo, taken only 16 days before the Walmart footage was caught, he was even wearing a camouflage shirt similar to the one in the video. Obviously, the police knew they had to talk to him, but Matthew had 2 possible addresses. One belonged to his mother, Patricia Heglin, and was only 0.4 miles from Tina's home. The other was registered under his name and was only 10 miles from Tina's. If there was any doubt that Matthew was the right guy, a search of the Knox County Sheriff's Office revealed that he had actually been stopped near where Tina's van was found within the same hour that it was discovered. An officer had stopped him to ask why he was in the area, but believing nothing was amiss, let him go. The sheriff's office also revealed that there was also a report of domestic violence between Matthew and his then-living girlfriend that occurred about 1 month before the disappearances. During an argument, Matthew allegedly choked his now ex-girlfriend. It was also discovered that following the breakup, Matthew had just recently been fired.
It's him. It's him. It has to be.
From his job as a tree trimmer for apparently making his supervisor uncomfortable. His ex-girlfriend was contacted, and she told the police that Matthew no longer lived at his mother's house and hadn't for several months. Finally, the police knew where to look for Tina, Sarah, Cody, and Stephanie. Once search warrants were obtained just 3 days after the disappearances, a SWAT team descended on Matthew's home. Because they weren't sure if Matthew had kidnapped the 4 people, they conducted a no-knock search and used a ram to force entry through the front door. They then threw in a flash grenade before they entered the home. What they found was more bizarre than they could have ever expected. Matthew was asleep on the sofa. He resisted a little by not showing his hands when asked, but he was quickly arrested and removed from the home. As soon as he was taken care of, officers noticed something particularly strange about the house. There were leaves everywhere. The living room floor was almost completely covered in a huge pile of leaves. At first, the police were worried that the leaf pile might be hiding something sinister, like a body. But after searching through, they were relieved to find that this wasn't the case. Still, things only got weirder from there. There were also bags of leaves lining every wall of the bathroom.
hell?
After breaking down the door of a locked bedroom, police discovered what looked like a marijuana growing operation that was not active. In a freezer, they found 2 dead squirrels lying right next to a few red popsicles. But the biggest surprise was hidden in the basement. A cabinet was blocking the doorway, but once moved, an officer discovered Tina's daughter, Sarah Maynard, lying on a sleeping bag on top of a pile of leaves in Matthew's basement. Her feet and hands were bound with yellow rope and duct tape. Alongside her in the basement were more trash bags filled with leaves. Thankfully, Sarah appeared to be unharmed, but she was wearing a makeshift diaper made from a plastic bag. As officers approached her, she was very confused and told them that she was late for school and kept asking if they knew anything about what happened to her dog, Tanner. Sarah was likely in shock or possibly dissociating. When something very scary or traumatic happens, someone may dissociate to protect themselves. They may feel disconnected from what is really going on or as though they are in a dreamlike state because reality is too difficult to face. Have you ever gotten in the car to drive home and then suddenly you realize you're almost back, but you don't remember the drive? That is a very mild
Oh my
form
God, that happens to me all the time.
of dissociation. There was no sign of Tina, Cody, or Stephanie anywhere in the home. Investigators took care to photograph the way Sarah was back.
It's the best clip ever, man. It's so good, dude. My new wallpaper. New wallpaper just dropped.
I'll admit it, that was a good scare. Do we have anything sweet? Like chocolate? Yes, it's true crime. We were watching some true crime. TikTok was wondering. Oh, that would be so lovely. If you're already going.
I'm not already going. What do you want?
Some like maybe Sour Patch if they have. If not, then a chocolate. But if it's only Snickers and okay, just surprise me because I don't want Snickers though.
Can you say that in English, please?
Can you just surprise me?
Yeah, I got you.
I love candy, but I'm also picky about my candy. Shout out to all the TikTokers who came over, by the way. Love you guys.
What do you guys want? Can I put in an order? Yes. Hello. Hi, first time chatter. What's up?
Lots of first time chatters today. Also, guys, if you're new here, don't forget to follow. Thank you and love you guys all.
I wasn't trying to be cute. I thought the rest for the chair was there. I was putting my head there.
You got first time chatters at a payday.
Payday? All right.
Do they still make those?
As I said, we got an old person in chat. You know those nerds gummies? Yes.
Yep, I agree, Katie. So don't mess with us girls and our chocolate. That is so true.
Oh, guys, it's been a long 24 hours.
You got this, AB. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great. I want to be as shocked as you just were so I could wake up.
Go get yourself a prime drink. Oh my God, Trolley gummy worms sound so good right now. Can I say chocolate again? Chocolate? Sharon, thank you for the gifted. Or a nerd's rope. Oh my gosh. That sounds so good too. At Dave & Buster's, me and AB got some. What did we get with our tokens again? We got a gummy pizza. We got a nerd's rope. We got a Pez dispenser. We got, there's something, another cool small thing that we got. I forgot what it was, but. No, I said the pizza, the gummy pizza. Oh, and then the gummy hamburgers. We got lots of nifty things. Hamburgers? What's wrong with the way I'm saying it? Hamburgers. Okay, bye. Somebody said 95.8K, AB, let's go. Yes, you guys, he's so close to that 100K. It's crazy. What was on the Pez dispenser? It was a Pokemon Pez dispenser, but I gave it to Allie. Because I showed it to her, she's like, oh, that's so cute. I'm like, oh my God, here, you could take it. She loved it a lot more than I did. So I said, here, you could take it. But yeah, it was fun. We got some goodies. Let's see what Evie comes with. No matter what, I'm gonna pretend to be like thankful. Of course, I'll be thankful either way. I mean, I'll pretend to like. But sometimes he messes up. Sometimes he surprises me, like, oh my God, thank you. I didn't even ask for this, and it's amazing. And other times it's like, what makes you think I would want this? But either way, we appreciate him. We love him. He's the best. And yes, Sad Boy said stamps.com. We love Allie. Also, before we get back into this, let's just see something really quickly. Looks like Twitch made some changes on the website. Just very quickly, I want to check something. Okay, good. I have this off. Does it say here how many? Tuesday. Okay, yes, today's Tuesday. We got 95 followers so far in this stream. You guys, that is amazing. Thank you so much. The count is a little bit off over here. But yes, 95 followers. For some reason, it's not resetting the session followers, but 95 is still crazy. Thank you guys so much. Okay, let's get back into this. Into Matthew's Bizarre House of Horrors. Also, Parallel Lion, thank you so much for the subby. And lots of first-time chatters. Oh my God, thank you guys.
Bound before they freed her and brought her upstairs to wait for medical attention. Sarah was then brought by EMS to Knox Community Hospital, where she was thoroughly examined and questioned. Despite the trauma she'd endured, she carefully outlined every detail of what had happened. She said that she and her brother had returned home from school on Wednesday and were attacked by Matthew as soon as they entered. She ran to her bedroom, but Matthew grabbed her and carried her down into the basement. There he found some rope that was already in the house and used it to tie her up. He then left her on the kitchen floor for a period of time. She wasn't sure how long before he put her into Stephanie's Jeep and drove her to the Howard Ballfield parking lot. He covered her with blankets and left her there. Matthew later returned and put her into another car and drove to his house. Once there, he bound her hands in work gloves and duct tape, covered her into Stephanie's Jeep, and drove her to the Howard Ballfield to tie her up.
I missed something.
He entered. She ran to her bedroom, but Matthew grabbed her and carried her down into the basement. There he found some rope that was already in the house and used it to tie her up. He then left her on the kitchen floor for a period of time. She wasn't sure how long before he put her into Stephanie's Jeep and drove her to the Howard Ballfield parking lot. He covered her with blankets and left her there. Matthew later returned and put her into another car and drove to his house. Once there, he bound her hands in work gloves and duct tape, had her gagged, and kept her locked in the bathroom in a closet before he put her into the basement. Sarah said that she believed Matthew had killed her mother, brother, Stephanie, and her dog, but she wasn't sure. She revealed that during the time Matthew had kidnapped her, about 4 days, he cut her finger with a knife, repeatedly assaulted her, and said that he was going to release her before Christmas, but he never told her what happened to her mother, brother, or Stephanie. After being medically cleared, Sarah was then released into her father's custody. Initially, after he was arrested, Matthew was placed under 24-hour watch after crying and threatening to harm himself. Eventually, though, he was brought in to speak with investigators. The following
Yeah, wait, did they say what happened to the dog yet?
interrogations took place over 4 days and have never been analyzed before. The interrogator reads Matthew his Miranda rights, but he's almost completely unresponsive and barely even acknowledges the detectives.
Bottom paragraph says, my rights have been explained to me and I understand each of those rights. Having those rights in mind, I'm willing this time to make a statement or answer questions. You understand that, Matt? Yeah. You understand?
It's possible that Matthew is in a catatonic state, which can occur with some psychological disorders, including schizophrenia. When the person is experiencing catatonia, they may be completely unresponsive with their body, like Matthew is now. It's also possible that this is his way of coping with the stress of the interrogation. Someone who is under extreme stress may limit their movements in an effort to go unnoticed, also known as freezing. Of course, it's also the possibility that he's refusing to cooperate to intentionally avoid having to answer questions.
You want to talk to one of us alone?
Oh my God, yeah, the leaves. They didn't say the leaves yet. What the deal was with that? What? Oh.
Or do you want us both in here, or you comfortable with both of us being here? Matt?
Soon they start to get creative in the hopes that Matthew will begin talking.
Hey, Matt, can I ask you a question? You look familiar. You look familiar to me. You work out at the gym?
Though Matthew remains silent, he finally reacts. But what he does is one of the most bizarre things we have ever seen in an interrogation.
You know, other people, there's family members out there of other people, and all they want is closure. That's all they want. They've been up for days like you and I have, you know? Heart hurts.
What?
I don't understand sign language, man.
Matthew's hand signals seem to say that his heart is broken. This is, of course, not real sign language. However, it's certainly odd that he's using hand signals to communicate, but this could be an indication of Matthew's childlike nature.
What do you want from us? Tell me what you want from us.
Matthew sits with his eyes closed as the detectives try relentlessly to get him to start talking.
We want a couple of minutes here just to kind of think about all this, because I know it's overwhelming for you right now.
I'm beginning to think Matt don't care.
He cares.
The detectives are speaking as if Matthew isn't in the room. They're likely trying to see if something they say strikes a chord and makes him want to chime in to correct their assumptions about him. When this attempt doesn't work, the interrogator tries another, more confrontational approach.
Somebody will cry today. If I make a phone call after this interview, somebody will cry. But I guarantee you, some of that cry will be joy. Because they know where Cody is. They know where Tina is. They know where Stephanie is.
But they don't
I know
yet,
they'll
right?
cry for somewhat joy, Matt, because I've already heard it with Sarah.
Matthew tightens one hand into
Oh, thank you, Sharon. Hope you're having a good night, too.
a fist and then covers it with the other hand, a sign that he's feeling very anxious.
What I'm probably going to do, Matt, is leave this room, and when I get away from these guys, probably cry like a baby. Because it's working on me, man. Big time.
Finally, after sitting in silence and almost completely unresponsive for over 4 hours, Matthew cracks.
Oh.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know. You don't know? I knew I must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She kind of... And so I took care of her.
Psychopaths often try to paint themselves as the good guy or the hero like Matthew did here when claiming that he took care of Sarah. This is a sign of antisocial personality disorder, also known as ASPD. However, when someone with psychopathy does something horrible, they will sometimes pick out one positive thing they did in the midst of all the horrible things in order to claim that they are good. What Matthew claims he had done to, in his words, take care of Sarah, was feed her, let her watch the movie Iron Man, and allow her
Oh
to...
my God, look, he has like a bag on her. It's like a diaper. Yeah, it took 4 hours to come up with the story.
borrow his copy of the book Treasure Island.
How do we know anything else? So I was trying to figure out what had happened.
Matthew's claim to not know what he did is one of the mysteries with psychopaths and people with severe personality disorders, because they sometimes dissociate and can't recall their actions. This is particularly true for the very mentally ill psychopaths, such as someone with psychopathy mixed with psychosis. Other times, their supposed inability to remember is just their way of manipulating and pretending that they weren't aware of what they were doing.
At what point did you find her tied up in your house? Thursday. Did you?
Let's see what he got. They had Sour Patch! Yay! This is my favorite chocolate. Oh my god, AP, you did so good. And M&M's! More? Oh, I don't really like this one. Thank you so much! Oh my god, you're the best! We got shoes. You can keep this.
This isn't yours.
Oh, you're just handing me everything in the bag. Can I have some of it though, like a little bit?
Yeah, but I'm afraid they give you a heart attack.
No, why? I don't want this.
The way you're jumping and stuff.
I kind of just want a little bit of this and a little bit of this.
I mean, it's all yours.
Oh, thanks. He did good, you guys. He did good. I love when Lena's happy. Oh, thank you, Sierra. And Chad says, thank you for the M&M's, baby. Did he get my payday? No, but he got, what was that other chocolate you got? And I'm like, what is this? A Good Bar? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
A Good Bar.
I love it.
He says he loves it, so. But yes, he did really good. He didn't do perfect. No, I think he did. That's my favorite chocolate, and this is like my favorite candy. So it's good. Small Possum, thank you for the, Hold the phone. Shit. Wait, my windows are everywhere. Nicole, thank you so much for the gifted! You scared the shit out of me, girl, but thank you so much for the gifted. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Chat saying W Nicole. Fun fact, guys. Nicole may be doing my makeup soon. Glam session with Nicole. Says LMAO, sorry girl. That's okay. Thank you for the gifted. And Z-Dubs, thank you for the gifted too. She almost smashed that candy bar. Oh my god, yeah, where is it? All is fine. I just kind of like rearranged my windows everywhere on my screen, but that's an easy fix. Oh my god, y'all should make it a vlog. We'll see. Maybe we'll stream it. Maybe you guys will be here for it. But it's gonna be fun either way. I'm so excited. Oh my god, yeah, that's true also. It could be dangerous when eating. Sometimes when I watch, when we're just watching Jersey Shore or 90 Day, whatever we're watching and I'm eating, it's like, okay, Lena, don't talk and don't laugh. Just chew your food. Because there's been lots of hiccups before where I almost choked. So, thank you guys. Thank you for everyone saying don't choke. I appreciate the concern. Okay, cool. A lot of you are saying yes, stream. That would be fun. And that way you guys could all see it in real time too. The Nicole Lena crossover really might be the end of me. Thank you, D. AB will save you. Well, he knows how now, and I know how to save him. Nice job editing the vids with Ela. Thank you so much. The Ayad choking curse. It is. It's definitely a curse. Okay, let's do this. Where were we? AB's a pro with choking. You're good. Yeah, he knows what to do. I'm an Aquarius, for those of you who are asking. People always ask what's our signs, and people always ask to see the inside of our fridge. That one I never understood. So it's funny, in our apartment tour video that AB posted, he talks a little bit about that, and he shows like a clip where he's talking to Chad. He's like, here, you guys want to see our fridge? So he puts the camera in the fridge. He's like, now stay in here and think about what you've done. I don't even remember that clip. Like, I'm so glad he has receipts of everything. And then like I opened the fridge back, I'm like, wait, let me get the lebna out. I literally would have completely forgot about that until I saw the clip. But yeah, okay. Back to this psychopath here. He's a phantom.
Ask her, did you speak with her about, what happened? How did you get here? Anything like that?
She said I'd done it. I figured I had done something I didn't know. I just could try to put pieces together.
It still isn't clear what happened to Tina, Cody, or Stephanie, or where they are. However, given the evidence of blood found in the home and Sarah's testimony that she believed Matthew killed them, investigators weren't hopeful that they would be found alive.
Did you record?
Beat him up! Thank you so much for the subby! Yep, he said 1 month to go. They've subscribed for 11 months. Currently at 11 months stream. Thanks so much for the support. Cole said, oh my god, that voice scared me. So we've been talking about the narrator's voice, and some people think it's AI. Some people think it's not. Someone sent a link and said, oh, here it is. This is who the narrator is, but chat knows I don't open links from them anymore, so.
Recognize her as someone.
But yes, and a lot of people were saying it sounds like Dan's mouse, so.
That you had seen before, and did you realize that this is a person you'd seen before that now was in your house, or
I don't know
didn't
her.
make that connection? You don't know her? I mean, I'm just asking because they were the pictures in the camera and they weren't taken, at the time that this happened. So I was just wondering if you, in other words, if someone you knew and then, wow, how did you get here in my house? But she said that she asked you a couple of times. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Childlike behavior is very typical of people with personality disorders, including ASPD. However, Matthew is extremely childlike. When under stress, psychopaths and many people with ASPD often regress to childlike behaviors, but they often do so knowingly as a way to attempt to manipulate their way out of consequences. A female officer, believed to be a psychologist, enters the room and begins speaking with Matthew one-on-one. She set up the room differently so they're more side by side instead of across the table, which doesn't allow Matthew to have the barrier of the table between them, keeping his distance and guard up.
I think what we were talking about earlier and kind of feeling alone, and that's definitely how I felt when I went to Chicago. I knew no one there. I was the only one out of my class sent there.
The interviewer is trying to build rapport with Matthew and trying to make it seem like she can relate to him, possibly feeling lonely in a city where you don't know anyone. This is to make him feel less judged and to start moving him closer to a confession.
But you had a purpose.
Yeah.
Ikigai.
What's that?
Japanese.
Oh.
Ikigai. Sense of purpose.
Mm.
He latches onto her comment about a lack of purpose. She'll now likely use this as the theme for why he did what he did, as he was receptive to it. This is a step in the read technique of theme development. When developing themes, the interrogator speaks in a soft, soothing voice to appear non-threatening and to lull the suspect into a false sense of security.
So I did go out to Colorado after I graduated high school.
Did you?
That's where I got into my first trouble. I did something really bad.
Oh my god, he's gonna start telling his
I
life
pieced
story.
it together. I figured it out. And I went and turned myself in out of my first prison time.
You went out there with a sense of purpose. I don't.
It is clear he likes playing the victim role, and the interviewer will allow him to seem like a victim to get him to confess. But admitting that he had done something very bad in the past, it shows that he has some awareness of what bad is.
Mhm.
So if there is any doubt that he's
Towers of Peace, thank you so much for the gifted.
insane, this could show that he's likely not entirely insane.
I guess I burned down a condo. I did burn down a condo.
In 2001, Matthew was convicted of arson, burglary, assault, and motor vehicle theft while in Routt County, Colorado. It's believed that he set fire to a vacation condo to hide any evidence that he'd been staying there without the owner's permission. He was eventually released from prison and paroled back to Ohio.
It's okay.
He's trying to get a sob story. I know, it's so annoying. I just want to know what happened to the family. Like, seriously, spit it out already. He wants us to feel sorry for him.
He didn't want to hurt anybody. He just wanted a release.
The investigator now offers a justification for his actions, saying he just wanted a release and didn't want to hurt anybody. This is another Reed technique used to make him feel more at ease with admitting to the things he did. She's proposed a more morally acceptable reason for his actions that he can latch onto.
I don't want to hurt anyone. It's not me.
Again, her tactic works, and he repeats what she said.
You know what antipsychotic medication is?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't. I read about it. It doesn't directly address the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's just powerful tranquilizers. I'll take it if I have to. I don't want to be a teacher.
It's interesting that Matthew agrees he will take an antipsychotic medication if he has to. It appears that he may be trying to claim that he is psychotic or was acting due to psychosis when he committed the crime.
Crazy.
Why do you think that?
Because I must have done something bad. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Wow, that can be worked through.
Again, he's playing innocent and claiming to be unaware of his actions. This is not a believable tactic.
Oh my God.
And hearing this, it's easy to assume that he's lying and manipulating or playing crazy to try to get out of the consequences he knows he'll be facing. While this could be the case, it's also possible that Matthew has gotten used to dissociating throughout his life, meaning that he copes with whatever unpleasant or uncomfortable feelings he experiences after doing something bad by completely erasing it from memory. This isn't
Good night, Gail. And yes, also, this lady is doing a much better job than the police already. Well, they said she's one of the cops, but it took them hours and they couldn't get anything out of him.
a totally conscious process, of course, because people can't consciously decide to erase something from memory. However, this type of dissociation is something a person can learn to do as early as childhood, particularly people who have gone through severe abuse during childhood. In addition, detectives found an extremely large number of leaves inside Matthew's home.
What's with the leaves?
This is certainly unusual and may be a sign of a severe mental health disorder. One of the symptoms of schizophrenia is delusions, in which the person may hold strange or odd beliefs. Although Matthew is...
Oh my God, this is so odd, his home. This is a freaking countertop over here. What even is this design over here? This plant pot. Or this hanging plant potter. And this is what, like a trampoline it looks like.
made no mention of the leaves. It's possible that he holds some type of delusion involving leaves. The sheer amount of time that it would have taken him to gather that many leaves and bring inside lends support to the theory that he likely has a very strongly held belief about the leaves.
Okay, potentially, I can't, guarantee these things. What facility you might go to, where you might go, what might happen, and the attitude that the people in the system are going to take toward you can be affected by the fact that you decided at this point to do the right thing.
The male detective takes a very different approach with Matthew than the previous interrogator. He's much louder, more aggressive, and more direct.
From the moment we broke into your house, found you and found her in the basement, you owned it all. You own it all. Okay? You can't do anything about the part of it you own.
Matthew clearly doesn't respond well to the detective's assertive and somewhat aggressive approach. It appears that he's covering his ears with his arms, possibly trying to block out what the detective is saying. He's silent again, and the detective allows the silence to linger in the hopes that he will make a decision as to whether he will confess. The detective mirrors Matthew's posture and body language here. Although this can be viewed as a way of invading Matthew's personal space, it could also be the detective's way of trying to connect with Matthew.
Oh my God, we're
The
halfway through and we don't know where the rest of the family is.
Intensity appeared to cause Matthew to become more distressed. However, by mirroring his body language, the detective is relaying a message of understanding.
And if you didn't have a plan and you just put them in the Jeep and you just pulled over somewhere, there's weeds in the Jeep, so it looks like you probably pulled into a field somewhere and that's how the weeds got on there. If it's a random place, give me an idea where street it might be on or off of. But you gotta be able to narrow the field down from the whole county. And the dumping itself has to be less traumatic to recall than all the stuff that went on in the bathroom.
This cop, is it just me or this cop is not getting anywhere with him?
Just tell us.
Look, they're even fast forwarding it.
And I will stand up in court and say that you did. And I will go to Sarah myself and tell her that you did.
The detective returns to this theme that has Matthew looking like a good guy. He even uses Sarah seeing him as helpful as a bargaining chip.
Okay, I don't want you to get upset, but the reason we're driving around, and we don't have to drive around. Okay, remember I came in here saying that I didn't want to.
Okay, someone says the leaves are a clue as to where everyone else is, but it can't be because he has leaves piled on top of leaves piled on top of leaves. Like that was done before the kidnappings, right? It must have been.
Around, unless there was some value in it. Okay. Right. That's the whole point. Is will you see something that will, prompt your memory? But I want to talk about.
They brought her back in.
What the possibilities would be for that location. Okay? In other words, not across the street. You're not going to put bodies across the street. What would you do, from there? In terms of a place you might go.
Matt, we're not going to be mad at you if you don't know exactly, your memory is not exact. Because you have said that you want to know. You're afraid to find out, but there's a part of you that wants to know. If it doesn't happen, genuinely, then it doesn't happen. I'm not going to be upset.
Matthew seems to like the attention and pampering he's receiving from the detective and the psychologist, who are treating him with care and catering to him as they try to locate the bodies. The detective almost sounds father-like as he's talking to Matthew about doing the right thing, almost like a mentor, and the psychologist takes on a nurturing maternal role in her soft-spoken and calm way. Matthew's severe emotional immaturity appears to have elicited this sort of care from them.
Drive you, let you see it, and kind of see what happens. I mean, I'm going to ask you, or Chris may ask you an occasional question. But that's all we're trying to do. Okay? Yeah, put your jacket on. We're going to have to put a pair of cuffs on.
Oh my God, are we making progress? Are we gonna find out about the leaves?
Water. Do you like water better?
Just go take a water too.
Yeah. All right, do you want to go to the bathroom before we go? Are you good?
I think I should go.
Okay. I'm going to walk down with me. Okay. This way.
Whether or not the police truly believe Matthew's claims that he can't remember what happened to the 3 missing people, they took him on a ride in an effort to refresh his memory. He didn't reveal anything. It's possible that Matthew simply wanted to escape from the interrogation room, and this car ride was a break for him from the intense questioning. The next day, Matthew is once again brought back into the interrogation room. This is now day 4. The detective removes Matthew's handcuffs. This is a gesture of goodwill in the hopes that he will appreciate it and be more cooperative with them.
Does that need to go in the microwave or is it okay? Okay.
Giving him food and coffee are gestures of friendliness they hope he will reciprocate. The detective even offers to heat up his food again, trying to build rapport and seem like an ally to Matthew. He's just come out of his jail cell and may be even more receptive to the outside comforts they're providing him. He doesn't say thank you or appear appreciative, which further displays his antisocial personality.
You guys just starting your day?
Pretty much. It's about 9:30. A little bit earlier. You normally an early riser, or do you stay up late and sleep in?
I get up early.
This is just to get him comfortable with them again and get him talking. He clearly prefers to sit in silence, so this is essential for someone like this.
What are your thoughts today after the things we talked about and kind of left it last night with you feeling like you wanted to do what you could to help?
His behavior could point to severe trauma and/or mental defect. The detective realizes he must take some sort of action to get anywhere with Matthew and asks the other interrogator to step out.
Chris, could you give us a couple minutes?
They need Chris. They need her.
Offer for you, but I want to give you a chance for it.
Yeah, you guys are saying threaten the leaves. That looks like that's like the only way they'll be able to get to him.
The dynamic in the room can sometimes prove useful. The detective slides his chair closer to Matthew, invading his personal space to try to snap him out of the daze he's in.
This is not unusual for us. I mean, a lot of times somebody wants to talk to one of the other. She won't take it personally.
Matthew shifts in his chair, positioning himself slightly away from the detective. This may be a sign that he's trying to decrease his feelings of discomfort about the detective sitting so close to him.
It's more than one time that I've advocated for the person I'm working with as a result of how things have gone. So when I tell you that, this is what I'll do or I can't do.
When the detective states that he has in previous cases advocated for the suspect, Matthew quickly looks up and makes eye contact with the detective for the first time since he's been in...
I just want to know, how does Explorer thus get all of this interrogation tapes? Is that like made public for anybody?
There. This statement has piqued his interest and attention, and the detective should take note of this and continue to use this theme of him being able to help him.
What is that thing? Can you use?
What's happening? My computer is going crazy. It's okay. Just making sure I didn't drop anything else. I think this desk. Okay, guys, my desk is not that sturdy, and I think I'm gonna break it one day. My camera. My camera. I knew it. I knew I hit it too hard. Up close and oh. I knew it. I hit my desk too hard that time. Wait, who was it? Who was it? Jansberry. Thank you so much for the gifted. That's a new name in here. Thank you. No worries. Thank you for the gifted. It's the dark magic of the leaves. I know. My camera just like flipped over. That was so weird. Shit, what were we saying? Or what were we doing? I forgot, so let's just jump back into it.
This thing here? On the floor. Well, yeah, it's connected. Well, that's all. That's just a surge, a converter that converts electrical current into a current that computer hooks up. And that computer is a CVSA, which is a type of computer that
Vika, thank you for the clip as always.
Stress. It's kind of one of the newer types of lie detectors that they use.
Oh, you guys can't see it. Z-Dub said you were talking about the leaves. Yeah, the leaves, interrogation footage, all of it.
Microphone.
So many unanswered questions.
Despite Matthew appearing to be in a daze the majority of the time, this question about a microphone shows that he's aware of his surroundings and he likely has some sort of plan, which is why he's wondering if he's being recorded. He's likely not as lost and distraught as he's presented to be.
What's the thing in your ankle? Oh my God. Just leave it there.
Matthew continues to delay because he keeps discussing things that aren't relevant and then asks to use the bathroom.
This coffee's kind of getting me from the bathroom. Yeah. Right. No, you're not going to try and overpower me and take my gun or anything, right? No, you might. If you want to, you can give it to someone. Okay. Let's go.
The detective is careful to not turn his back on Matthew, just in case he snaps and tries to attack him, especially after the comments about the gun.
You can even put
I'm so scared he's gonna do something.
Okay.
Do we even know what I'm do?
Talking about the gun and offering to have the cuffs put back on is a very unusual interaction, to say the least. It could be that Matthew might be aware of his own impulsivity. Perhaps he doesn't trust what he might do in a moment of impulse. The detective took Matthew to a restroom just down the hall from the interview room.
I'm sorry. I feel like I failed you. I'm sorry if I let you down.
The detective is saying this as a tactic to essentially place the blame on himself for Matthew not being cooperative to see if that has any positive outcomes.
I feel myself trying to let you down. I've let Sarah down. I've let everybody down. Sarah got recovered.
The detective may be trying to appeal to Matthew's feelings about Sarah. Earlier in the interrogation, he oddly stated that he took care of her.
And I found her in my house. She's tied up. And so I took care of her.
The detective may be hoping that Matthew feels some shred of empathy for Sarah, so he'll provide them with the location of the other victims for Sarah's sake.
Everything I've told you has been the truth, but I'm being truthful with you now. I mean, it's not just about you, Matthew. It's about her. I mean, like I said, I think I failed you. I failed her. Law enforcement, hey, I failed them before. But I mean, that's the package. Did you hear any of our conversation?
No. In a bathroom and here now. Once I left here.
You guys, I just want to know what happened to the family. What's going on?
Do you want to tell her? No, I was wondering if maybe she had been listening with me.
You want privacy, we give you privacy.
So, are you probably not going to keep it private?
Matthew revealed something to the detective in the bathroom that he's concerned the female interviewer will find out about. He may feel embarrassed for her to know either because she is a female or because he still wants to appear like the victim as she was previously treating him.
Our conversation, like, is this, the only thing, my intention, I'll be honest with you right now, is just tell Chris what we said, okay? But I will tell you this, okay? If you tell us, I will keep that private.
The detective quickly realizes he now has some leverage over Matthew and uses it to create a quid pro quo scenario. Matthew is about to unveil a disturbing and unexpected revelation.
So I had a really very good dream last night. It was disgusting.
Oh my God.
Feeling out my stomach. Yeah. It's awful. This is some really disgusting stuff in a big garbage can. I was hoping I could make some excuse for you guys to kill me.
From what I've heard from their family, that's something that would just hurt them more. And hurt yourself's not going to help anybody, including yourself.
Matt said that the dream dealt with a food processing plant, where they chopped food up, and that there were garbage bags there that then he opened or looked in garbage can or bag, not sure which, and he saw body parts, chopped up stuff, and I'm not sure what to think now in terms of whether he knows or doesn't know. He doesn't appear to have any concerns about the consequences in terms of trials and courts.
The detective...
It's Noisy! Noisy, thank you so much for the gifting! Thank you so much! I didn't hit my desk this time, so we're good. We're all good. Yes, we got Boise in the chat.
reiterates Matthew's story as if he believes his version of events, but then makes it clear he's holding back additional information. This is to try to get Matthew to disclose the location of the bodies.
Matt, in terms of this deal I'm offering you, okay? I mean, so to speak, okay?
Lena, are you being hurt? No, I am not. I am just at the edge of my seat. I want to know what this guy did to the family, and he's not spitting it out.
What? Can you tell us what you do remember? I mean, my concern again is with the location. Can you tell us what you do remember? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I thought you should want me to talk about the offer you made to me, what you wanted to have accomplished as a result of the today, the trip.
I figured
You figured you already revealed that. I mean, in other words, you did ask me earlier, am I going to say that? And I said that, I would not say it. I would not give. See, what I'm figuring is that
Oh my God, is he gonna say it or what? And yes, I know Z-Dubs. I need leaf closure too. We need to know what's up with the freaking leaves.
I thought that what your concern was that I didn't tell him about the desire to have shoot you escaping.
Matthew's secret is that he wants to be shot by the detective. The detective agrees to keep this a secret so that he may be able to carry it out. This is all just a ploy to try to get Matthew to disclose the body's location, as he clearly cannot agree to kill him.
And that because if I shared that then they would go to extreme measures to keep that from happening.
There's no trust on either side. There's no way of proving it. There's no way you can just shoot me if everyone knows.
I know that.
If I try to escape without a legitimate reason.
But the bottom line is, what does all this have to do with not telling us where they are? How does that hurt things?
I don't understand.
Well, help me understand.
It's hard to tell if Matthew actually believes his claim about his dream or if all of this is just him buying time or trying to play crazy.
And nobody thinks
Matt is really testing my
in
patience.
this position, that comes to this point, does this through their own fault. I'm not going to try and figure it all out, but I mean, I know, your dad and mom split up when you were 3. You went through a life without a dad. That's a major impact. It affects a lot of people in a lot of really negative ways. I know your dad was a 40-year firefighter, and you set some fires, okay?
His obsession with leaves and the fact that he accumulates a large collection of leaves in his home could be his way of coping with the abandonment issues related to his father, who reportedly was a firefighter. It's possible that setting fire to leaves, and thus his obsession with leaves, could be related to his hatred for his father or his desire for his father to notice him. People who feel lonely, hopeless, or empty inside often derive comfort from material objects because they might not be able to get the love and attention they want from people in their lives. As a result, they turn to obsession and fixations with things in order to feel less alone. In Matthew's case, accumulating large quantities of leaves may have brought him a feeling of fullness and comfort. However, it's also possible that Matthew may have some sort of mental illness and has some strange beliefs about leaves. One of the symptoms of schizophrenia is delusions. Yet Matthew doesn't seem to have schizophrenia, as he doesn't appear to be in a psychotic episode during these interrogations. When he does speak, he sounds clear, coherent, and he's aware of what's happening around him. He doesn't appear to be responding to any internal stimuli, as you might expect with someone who is schizophrenic. To our knowledge, Matthew was never diagnosed with schizophrenia.
With all honesty, Matt, I say this very genuinely, you are sitting in self-pity, and that doesn't even help you.
The female detective calls Matthew out for his self-pity and victim mentality. This is a sign that they are done using this theme to get him to...
This is making me feel like I don't have enough leaves. When are they going to answer the leaves question? We need answers.
Since allowing him to play the role of the victim has not produced any answers. She then directs him to think about the future and how he'll be viewed in the hopes this will get him talking.
Talk to you guys, it's on me, so I don't have any mind left.
Well, I disagree on that.
He literally has 6 minutes to give us some answers.
You do, and you can.
Matthew is intelligent and knows that if he tells them where the bodies are, there's no guarantee of any real benefit to him. The most likely way to get him to give up this information would be in exchange for a plea deal, such as removing the death penalty. However, given Matthew's expression of wanting to be shot, that may not be motivating to him.
The prosecutors are pushing to have you come and have a hearing, and this is it. This is your last chance to talk to us, literally. And
this is a lawyer prison.
That's what they're pushing for. You're saying, you're saying you're still willing to talk to us about an attorney, but that's what's being done now as far as pushing for that. So this is your last chance right now to talk to us.
They'll come and make the decisions for you.
Yeah.
They
switch it
away. They make it sound like it's your freedom to go and give you.
The detective knows that it's very important for Matthew to feel like he is the one in control, and he is calling the shots. He makes it sound like if he gets a lawyer, the lawyer will be controlling him. He knows Matthew won't like feeling powerless.
And the lack of media pressure can also take some of the other people that are, being affected by it. Sorry about that.
Okay. We're done. We apparently are told we're done. Keep everything we said in mind for you. Think about it and think about what you can do for yourself after you talk to an attorney.
You're on my fast. Man, no, they're gonna take you back down to jail.
Oh my God, no,
because
it looks like we're not going to find out.
Attorneys can't be with you here, okay? Remember, public defenders have their own interests sometimes in this. Use your head. Okay, you're a smart guy. Take care of yourself. I don't know if I have a chance. We'll talk again.
I hope we do. I hope we do talk again. Take care.
The detective ends things on a friendly note, calling him Buddy, and touches him on the shoulder as a last-ditch effort to leave a positive impression. This is in the hopes that he may at some point change his mind and confess to the location of the bodies. The big question here is Matthew's strange behavior in the interrogation all an act either for pity, attention, or a ploy to get an insanity defense?
No.
Or is what we are seeing actually the real Matthew? Matthew later revealed that he made up the entire story about his dream about the food processing plant, where he opened a trash bag and saw cut-up body parts. He admitted that it was all a lie to try and get himself killed by the police because he didn't want to be injected with Thorazine, an antipsychotic medication, for the rest of his life. He said he still didn't remember where the bodies were. In a written confession, Matthew admitted even more, telling the investigators that he'd been staking out Tina's home the night before the attack, sleeping in the woods across the street. The next morning, he watched as everyone left and then snuck into the home through the garage. His plan had been to burglarize the home and sneak away without anyone seeing him. He chose Tina's house because there weren't any close neighbors, and the door was often left ajar.
Oh my God, so Tina did not even know him? I was just going to ask, does he know her at all?
However, Tina and Stephanie returned and caught Matthew in the act. He claimed he ambushed them in a panic. He wrote, "I was in a total state of shock. I wandered around the house, slowly coming to realization of what I'd done and how bad it was. During this time, I killed Tina's dog because it would not stop barking." It only got worse because then Sarah and Cody returned home. Matthew attacked and killed Cody before tying up Sarah.
Oh, no, no.
He
Oh
wrote,
my God, the little brother.
"I did not enter the house to kill those people. I did not know a single one of them." Shortly after killing Tina, Stephanie, and Cody, Matthew drove to Gambier to collect gas cans from his own vehicle with the intention of burning down Tina's house. It was then that he was stopped by an officer who eventually let him go. He gave up his plan to burn down the house and instead returned to his own, where he built a campfire, burned his shoes, and drank a bottle of wine. On November 18th, Matthew finally cracked and agreed to show investigators the location of Tina, Cody, and Stephanie's bodies.
Guys, I was really hoping they'd be alive.
It's unclear if Matthew's memory of what he did came back, or more likely, if he'd been lying about not remembering all along. He described the spot to officers where he dumped the bodies, hidden in the Kokosing Wildlife Area. As the detectives traveled through fields to a wooded area,
How was Sarah the only one to survive? I don't know why he took Sarah, did that, and killed the rest, but thankfully she did survive.
officers secured the perimeter. They eventually found a hollow beech tree that matched Matthew's description, which had a hole about 6 feet up from the ground. There was also a second larger hole near the branches. When an officer looked inside the hole, they spotted what looked like trash bags hidden inside the tree. Another hole was cut in the tree and the trash bags were examined, revealing remains belonging to Tina Herman, Cody Maynard, Stephanie Sprang, and Tanner the dog. Matthew later revealed he got the bodies inside the tree using the top hole and a rig and pulley system to drop them inside.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He literally dumped them inside of a tree.
There's some speculation that when Matthew worked as a tree trimmer, he had hollowed out the tree himself. On January 6, 2011, Matthew avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty to 10 felonies. After everything that was found, it was clear that Matthew had a bizarre obsession with leaves. Forensic psychologists testified that his leaf obsession was delusional, and they believed that he may have hidden the bodies inside of a tree because it was familiar and comforting to him. Matthew Hoffman was then sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. That same month, his leaf-filled home went into foreclosure, and eventually the tree where the bodies had been hidden was cut down.
I knew I must have done something wrong.
That's so awful. That's so awful. Well, that was just so awful. Allie gifted me a game on Steam. It's called Don't Starve Together. I can't wait to play with her. She said it's really fun, but really hard. So, I was thinking about ending, but then I'm like, let me just play one quick round of Phasmophobia. Because people always ask if you don't play games anymore, you don't play games anymore. And I do really miss this game, so it's always like my go-to game. Even though it scares the hell out of me. Also, it's really late, so I probably shouldn't, but... because my neighbors. If it could just open though, like... Hi. Oh, it's... oh, okay, play game. Ready to launch. Yay, game time! Okay, yay! Okay, guys! Oh my gosh! Oh, you guys, it's been a while. Good night, Rosemary. I'm so excited! Okay. How do I... let me just do some rearranging. I'm so excited. Oh. I'm trying to show... okay. Okay, we can work with this. What kind of scary is it? Well, you'll find out. Will you continue uploading your YouTube channel? Yes, I will. I have a bunch of VODs saved and I just need to upload them. One day, just sit and upload them all. Okay. I'm so excited for this. Where's my mouse? I can't be too loud because it's late and I don't want to be too loud. Okay, single player. We're playing solo today. C-Dub, thank you for the gifted. Okay. Amateur, yes, let's do that. Long setup, okay. Okay. Let's get some equipment. Auto add. Does that mean I get everything? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, that means I have everything. Okay, this is everything I need. I got video camera, dots, EMF, flashlight. Wait, can I load them more? Okay, whatever. Let's do it. I'm so excited. Wait, how do I ready up? Oh, I still gotta pick a location. A candle and lighter? I really don't use them though. Yes, I'm so hyped for this. Okay, yes, let's go, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I guess let's just do this. The only thing for me playing solo is I can't do it in, if it's in the basement, I won't go in the basement. I can't. But no, I'll do it for you guys.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Also, let's maybe lower the sensitivity a little.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Which is... oh, mouse sensitivity. Okay, it's a little better. Wait, maybe even a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Responds to people who are alone. Perfect. And... oh, they don't tell us the name here, I guess. Okay, let's just go. I like to start with this. I like to start with, obviously, a flashlight. I don't have a strong one. Oh, yeah, it's this one. And I like to start with... I'm so scared already. Let's do EMF. Okay, I'm so ready for this. It's been so long since I played this game. I'm just gonna go right in. Hello? Let's start by checking the rooms. Nope, it's too cold here. Oh, is this a closet? I need to know places where I can hide. Okay, I'm just get the doors open. Nope, still too cold. Oh, I heard something open. You guys, I'm literally... Which door? I know... How am I gonna play this game? I don't know how, but Jansbury, thank you so much for the gifted. Okay, there's a door that opened, but I don't know where. Where's my thermometer? Okay. We're getting slightly lower temps here. Oh my god, I know what they're gonna do to me and I don't like it. Okay, colder. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on the kitchen counter. How do I drop it? G? Okay. Let's go. Oh, maybe I'll just leave my thermometer here too. And let's go get some other devices, some other equipment. Oi! Oi! Oh, it's just lightning. It's just lightning. Why am I so scared? I've literally done this a million times. Okay, I like to have... Let's get a camera. Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't know. Let's get the book. Maybe fingerprints too. I'll just take it inside. I don't want to do spirit box. I can't do the spirit box. Done. And one more thing, one more item. Should I get the camera? I guess I'll take this. I'll come back for the camera. No, you know what? Let me... I feel like this is smarter. Let me get a camera first. Okay, let's go. The lightning, this makes it so much scarier. We're looking for ghost orbies. Okay. Let's maybe, okay, I'm gonna put my book here. Okay. Why isn't it open? E? How do I open it? Oh, yes, okay. And let's set up my camera, maybe like... Oh... Like maybe like here. No. Why am I so scared? I don't know why I'm so scared. How do I turn it? Why can't I don't know, guys. I'm just like so scared right now. I just want to put my camera down. Here, look, maybe I'll put it like here. Is it on? It's not even on. How do I turn it on? Does anyone remember how to do this? I haven't played this in so long. G? Is that how? Oh, it's just lightning. How do I drop the camera? What? To make it on? Hold F and turn to... Okay, yes. Perfect. Perfect. But it's not facing. Okay. Okay. Go. There's a light. There's a light on. The ghost was there. So it must be in that first room. I'm just glad it's not in the basement. Ghost activity. Okay, that's probably when they turn the light on. Why can't I view my camera? Oh, damn, that's not very helpful. Do we got any ghost orbies? Okay, nothing yet. What is this timer for? Oh, is that maybe my setup time? Now the ghost is gonna come out. The ghost is gonna come out. Okay, I can't just sit and watch this all day. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go get some evidence. I'll get this and I guess this. These are my last two pieces I need. Oh, the ghost is going crazy right now. Okay, my time is up. I gotta go get this ghost. It's in the room. I have to check the room. It's knocking shit down. I'm scared. What is that noise? Come on, Lena. How are you gonna find anything out like this? Maybe it was just a TV. Oi! Well, let me go see if it wrote in my book. No. I'm gonna drop this because Lord knows I'm not trying to use that. Oh! It opened a door. Which door did it open? Wait, it's not in the room though. I'm not getting lower temps. You guys, I'm just so scared. I don't know if I could do it. I'm so scared. Put the items near the activity, but where is the activity? It's getting colder here. What is on? I want to turn it off. We have 0.3 there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but the thermometer will tell me at least where there's activity. I'm just gonna go. Should I go get my equipment and bring it here? Look, the EMF isn't going off. Oh, is it even on? Yeah, it's on. Oi! Oi! Oh, so let's get my camera. Oh, I gotta drop something. Oi! I just feel it. I feel like there's a lot going on here. Let's get out for a second. No! Oi! Oh, why do I keep saying oi? How do I... Oh my god, come on, get it! It's gonna pop out at me, isn't it? Oh, I'm just so scared I can't do anything. Will it work for me to put it here? Okay, 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 that works. We're making moves. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. My fingers are shaking. But I get a lot of downtime with this ghost, right? Okay, I'm going back. Whatever, I gotta solve this freaking case. Let's get this. And this. Do you guys agree that's where it must be? Oh! Did it try to close the door on me? Wait! Wait! Is he here? Also, was that an EMF 5? I just gotta drop the book, huh? I just gotta drop it. Just do it, Lena. EMF 5! EMF 5! Okay, just drop the book. Do I go back in and just drop the book? I want to put the book by my camera so then that way I get to see. Hold F. Okay, Ghost, if you were in here, please write in my book. Okay. Let's just go check for evidence now. Okay, first of all, journal, evidence, we got... Why is this marked? We got EMF level 5, right? You guys saw that? You saw that? Okay, now let me see. Maybe he'll be writing in my book. Oh shit, the light is on, so I won't be able to see the ghost Orbeez. Oh my god, I gotta go turn it off. Oh, that's all I got so far. This is gonna be a tough one. Shit. Oh, I still got good sanity. I'm at 80%. Is there anything else? Did I just use the voice box? Oh, I left it inside. Let's just take this in with me. I didn't write in my book yet. We got freezing temps? No? I guess this I'm not gonna see yet. It has to be after some ghost activity. Wait, the light wasn't on before. Okay, good. I turned that off. It's scaring the hell out of me. How do I turn these lights off? Damn, I don't know what else to do. Maybe just go get my voice box? At least the activity's all in the front. Okay, you want to play games? Oh. Why can't I pick this up? I'm only carrying 2 items. Hello? Wait, what happened to my other flashlight? I dropped my other flashlight. Where is it? Go, Lena, go. Go, Lena, go. Did you write in my book? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I need to go get another flashlight. I think I dropped it. Why is it not letting me pick up anything, though? Chat, what's going on? I'm only carrying 1 item. Or 2. Okay, 2. But it's not... Either way, it's not letting me get and pick up additional items. Oh, I'm holding 3. 1, 2... Okay. Oh, okay. Shit, I wish I knew that. Yeah, you're right. I was carrying 3. Anyways, let's check for ghost Orbeez. Oh, hold the phone. Where? How come I don't have the, Oh, here it is. This is what I need. Okay. Now I'm so ready for this ghost. You know where I'm gonna put this? I'm gonna put it right here. This one, I mean. Yep. Is that a good spot? Did you write in my book? No. We got freezing temps? No. Let's go get my voice box back. can't turn this on yet. Maybe we just have the wrong spot too. But no, the EMF went off. Nope, we have the right spot. We got the right spot. Do I go back in now? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it was right here, so I should see fingerprints now. No fingerprints. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I just gotta talk to her. Right? I gotta push to talk. Oh, here. Can you hear me? What is your name? What do you want? Wow, this goes. What, AB? Did you say something? How many leaves do you have? Did I hear what? This ghost is giving me no signs. All we have is EMF. Can you say something? Do you want me to leave? What's your name? What this is? Okay, I guess it's hard for it to come out when I keep running to the door like that. Did you see a figure in the dock? Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking. Can you say something? Hello? What is your name? Can you write in my book? Can you show me another sign? Do you want me to leave? Ugh. What do you want from me? Let's go check the book. I mean the... Is there anything I'm forgetting? I did all the equipment so far. Come on, go through the dots. We're waiting. This is night vision. No orbs. No ghost. What does it want from me? Ask him about the leaves. But really, I literally have one piece of evidence so far. Ask her to sign your yearbook. I don't know. Like, we got some activity. I'm not being scared. I went in. And obviously all the ghost activity is happening there. Ask him about the pilgrims. I mean, okay, let's go. I might as well. This is one complicated ghost. They respond to the full name. They didn't tell me their full name. Okay, it's gotta talk to me now, right? Wait, okay, I gotta see fingerprints now. If there's gonna be... No fingerprints still, so that's obviously a no. Let's see, did she write in my book? No ghost writing. But clearly it's been here. What's the deal? Can you please talk to me? Do you want me to leave? It's opening doors and stuff. What is your name? Okay. It's going crazy and I don't know what to do because it's not giving me any signs. Look! Look! Oh my god! It literally just went crazy these past few seconds. Where is the name? Oh, it is up here. Josephine Bishop. Oh, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. Oh, I'm coming, Josephine. I'm gonna get her. Josephine Bishop. Josephine, I know you're in here. Josephine, show yourself. Josephine, how old are you? Josephine, do you want me to leave? She's not doing anything. She's not writing in my book. No fingerprints, no dots. I know what to do. She's not gonna get me. She is not gonna get me, because luckily... Oh wait, let's test this one more time. Ghost Orbeez? Do we see ghost orbs? There's no... It's lightning. I mean, I see some... No. No ghost orbs, right? Do you guys see ghost orbs? Nothing. She's giving us nothing. Maybe we can get some freezing temps, though. Let's see. Oh, no, I gotta drop something. Clearly, she's not giving us this. Okay. Come on, Josephine. Give me something here. We got low temps, not freezing temps. She did it right in my book. I don't understand what she wants from me. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong spot because... She's opening doors. The water. She turned the water on. I wish I still had my fingerprint detector. I can't do it. I can't go into the house more. I don't know why I'm being scared. I'm gonna do it for you guys. She's clearly in the bathroom. Josephine, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Please come out here. The book! The book! She took my book! She took it! But where? Where's my book? Where's my book? Well, thank you for the gifted, AB. That's it. I'm not gonna let you guys down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna crack this case. Josephine, where's my book? Bring it back to me. Oh! We did it. We got... She said hey. She said hey. But where's my book? Where's my book? Where is my book?
Man, we got new neighbors. I don't know if they're ready for you yet.
Okay, let me just see at least what I'm still gonna need. Now do we get some ghost orbs? I can't believe she took my book. Look, what does she want from me? Well, anyways, I'm gonna mark this off. We got EMF and we got spirit box. Oh, so there could only be 3. It could be the spirit, the wraith, or the twins. Let's see. Let's say I was to get ghostwriting. Oh, if I had ghostwriting, I know what it is. But I can't say that. That's what it is. No freeze. Let's say no freezing temps. Okay. Let's say we had... Okay, ghost orbs is just not happening for me. Oh. Oh, that means I'm completely off. There must be ghost orbs. So that means I just have it in the wrong spot. No, it can't be like... Oh, that means no fingerprints. That doesn't help. And no ghost orbs. That doesn't help either. He needs to give me something. I don't know. I think it's time to guess. No dots either, unless maybe I should change the spot. The notes under her picture? It's just like just response to people who are alone. I think I'm just gonna guess. Put it in the bathroom? I can't, because then I have to move the camera. I have to move the camera into the bathroom too. I guess let's just do it, huh? Let's just do it. Like, what am I so scared of? It's just a stupid ass game. It's just a stupid game. It's not like she can get me. I just want my book back, that's all. Maybe she took my book in here. She closed the door here also. Maybe my book? What did she do with it? Oh! Let's drop that. Oh, okay, no ghostwriting. Okay, look. First of all, let me do this. Because she picked up the book and didn't write in it, so no ghostwriting. Ah, shit. Okay, that doesn't help. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, she threw my book. Okay, I need to get... Oh, if I can get dots, I know what it is. And if I can get ghost... No, so it's not that. So I need to test the dots. I need to test the dot. Wait, we have no... Okay, I need to test dots and I need to test freezing temps. Oh, but either way. Look, either way. Oh, no, I guess that's just how I'm going to determine. Okay, so dots or freezing temps. But I have to go get that equipment back. I'm scared. I feel like this time she's going to get me. Look, she turned this shit on again. E. Come on, please place it. Oh. F. Come on now. And maybe let's just turn my camera a little bit more. Where would I be able to see it? Maybe like here. I think that'll give me a good view. Okay, that and freezing temps. Where even is my thermometer? I don't know. She took your book to the basement? Well, I won't go to the basement. Well, I said I'd do it for you guys, and I would have. If that's what I needed to do, I would have done it. Okay. She's obviously like in the bathroom or something. Dirty water. That's a bad... -6! We got freezing temps. We got freezing temps. Oh my god, we got your ass, Josephine. You guys saw it, right? Oh my god, okay. Let's go back and reevaluate. You guys saw it? You saw the freezing temps? You saw it? Oh. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Cap nice. Thank you for the gifted. We got freezing temps. Oh, we got her ass. And let's just check dots for the fun of it. We got her. We got her. Freezing temps. It's the twins. You guys saw it, right? You saw the freezing temps? Okay. Okay. I just need confirmation from you guys. Did you guys see freezing temps? I think so. If you see your breath. Well, no, but I didn't see my breath. I just saw freezing temps. Let's try for, let's say it's not that. Let's see for ghost orbs or dots. It's clearly not dots. It's not dots. You see her moving the door? And no dots. Okay, so it's not dots. It's not dots. We would have saw it. It's the twins. It's the freaking twins. Look, freezing temps, it's still the twins. We cracked our case. Bye, Josephine. Bye-bye. Don't need you anymore. Okay, I don't want to see. Did I get it right?
Welcome back. I prepared some jobs for you.
Yes! 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 We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I didn't back out. I didn't get too scared. I played by myself and I got it. We solved the case. Man, I love this game so much. Oh, that was fun. I love the puzzle of it. And also, I didn't lose all my equipment, so that's good too. That was fun. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Oh, hello. Exit, please. That was so fun. So it wasn't even really Josephine? Yeah, it was. That's the name of the ghost, but I guess they're twins. So yeah. So yeah. I'm just so proud of myself. The pinned video was private? Which one? Cap Nice, thank you for another gifted. Oh, what's... Huh. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Lena, you looked so tough in the Teletubbies fit. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys, I had so much fun. Thank you so much for such a fun stream. I didn't even plan on going that long today, but we went for 3.5 hours. And it's been so fun. Especially ending off on Phasmophobia. I'm so glad I did it. I cracked the case. And I couldn't have done that without you guys either. So, before we go, let's all raid Frogan. Let's all go by and say hello to her. Thank you for distracting me from my cat running away this morning. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know why for a second I thought like you're just playing with your cat, but that's so awful. I hope you get your cat back. Wait, what? Page on... Why? Okay. So everybody, we're about to raid. Good night. Love you all. Say hello to Frogan for me. Goodbye. And let me end this stream here.